ダクサイドフィル帝国を築きたを彼の支配は絶対的だった。彼の嘘の王国はバチャブタの進歩によって繁盛した。でも僕の寵愛は裏切りの種をまいた。彼の世界は少しずつ蝕めれていく。そして運命の歯車が回り始めた。ディトラクタカルトは彼の敵となり運命をねじめくげた。しかし敵は彼のうちにも存在していた。王の影が彼を悩まさせ続ける。闇のゲームは始まったばかりだ。終わりのない戦い。
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next Detractor Cult meeting. Thank you all for joining us here today, Cult members.
Guys, I'm really sorry if I'm going to be like angry or like short-tempered tonight, and scream and yell. Maybe you or even Miss Merch. It's just been, we had like depressing things happen behind the scenes. We can't really talk about them.
The last 48 hours have been so stressful for us. Oh my God.
Terrible.
But we can't say what happened, but please just keep in mind, it's hurting my neck, my back, my shoulders, physically, mentally, spiritually, virtually, like on all levels. But we can't say what it is. I'm sorry, guys.
No, sorry.
No.
Also, like, it's pretty fucked up. We're the only ones out here, like, sacrificing ourselves for this industry, and nobody cares, right? I'm out here doing backflips. I'm about to go to the ER, breaking my fucking collarbones.
Yeah,
both of them.
Both collarbones, left and right.
Flips out here in the living room.
Yeah, I'm out here slicing my wrists up. You know, I'm sacrificing my blood, giving my sweat and tears.
With a goddamn
utility knife.
Crochet perforator.
I need to eat some pizza first, though. Practice my moves.
You know what I'm talking about? That perforation wheel?
Oh, yeah, one of those things.
That's what I swear to God he was using. All right, if you don't know what we're talking about, we'll eventually get there.
Oh, my goodness.
Some of the, within the Phil's hate army, there's like a faction of like the deep incel army, and those guys were activated like a week ago.
Yeah, DSP said sloots, and then it was like the bat signal for incels, and all these guys got activated. It's crazy.
They were goose stepping over on X.
All right.
So
what do we have going on in store for us, Mr. Merch? Can you kind of break down our schedule just real quick here before we get started?
Look, this, and I feel like I may be saying this every show now, but I wish, Phil, things would slow down. Preparing these shows to try and get 2 weeks of material, to cover 2 weeks of material at a time, is getting a little crazy because this shit is not slowing down at all. This is not your father's detractors time frame anymore, man. The fucking Snortex is a whirling, and so we got a lot to go over.
Yes, cult members, if you're out there, we need you to be consulting your handbooks at all times. There's lots of detractor cult things that we're going to learn today. Techniques, methods. Maybe you've been doing your own things in the shadows. But we're going to start off here with 2 weeks ago. Man, a lot has happened in 2 weeks. You said Phil needs to slow down.
Absolutely. The chat agrees with me, as in Simulated Dumplings. He agrees with me. So therefore, the chat and everyone agrees with me. He's spiraling hard. And it's very clear there's, and he said as much, there are things going on behind the scenes. Conveniently during tax season, I find it kind of interesting. As well as, are we not very close to the end of his tax repayment plan or something like that?
Possible
I know there's some of you who
refinance in his house, maybe?
No, he doesn't have the credit score to do that. That's his dream to do that, so he can try and get credit again, or just get an influx of massive. You know how they do? They send us letters every fucking day. Please refinance and take this ridiculous interest rate, please.
All right. Oh man. Yeah, a lot going on in the scenes here. 2 weeks. Do you believe that 2 weeks ago we were just entering the Lex saga? Like Phil didn't know he was about to get his toe into the waters. So the first thing he was doing 2 weeks ago was talking about RTU having some camera troubles. Oh, my favorite, camera fuckery. And then he accidentally kind of doxed somebody.
No, well, look, you're going a little far there, just saying doxing.
Well,
the point was, where we ended, he criticized RTU for showing his Discord, like the full kind of chat, but there's nothing to glean from that unless you're like deep into the RTU verse, which even then, I don't think they got anything from that. The point was, it's a pretty innocuous screen overall. If you have nothing to hide or don't care, if they see who your chats are with. But the very next day, as we were streaming, as we were going back in time, because that's the point of the show. If you don't know, we cover Phil's antics 2 weeks at a time. February 24th, Phil flashes the audience his Discord, the very same thing that he criticized RTU for doing.
He flashes.
Except we do get something useful out of this information.
Yes, he flashes his Discord.
He flashed his disc. Yes.
Okay.
Big ups DDM.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that volume's low.
Yeah.
No matter what I do.
Hang on one second. Let's raise some things up here.
Screen. Let's try to reselect properly here.
Now, we saw the flash was there. It's up to you if you want to pause it.
Let's keep going because he's gonna be messing around with this camera for a second.
It goes into some camera fuckery, which is probably more that we're interested in. But the point was, and we said it last week, he has conversations with Becky Boop, which is part of the locale Queens thing.
Right.
Also, this is super quiet, at least in my ears. So I don't know if that is for the audience.
Hang on.
Stupid thing.
Meth Bear is here trying to clarify on the tax plan. The 2018
Here we
plan
go.
was
That's
paid
what I was
off.
looking for. Here we go. Yeah. I like how his direct messages, the person that he talked to the last was Darziak.
This also isn't streamer mode, is it?
This is not in streamer mode.
Names?
It would definitely be condensing those names.
So real quick to follow through with what Meth Bear said, the 2018 plan was paid back in 2022, but he said later on that his finances, he finances his taxes every year anyways. Well, what do you mean by that? He's a fucking business owner, so that makes sense that he would finance his taxes. Or you mean finances in, he puts them on some kind of payment plan.
Yeah, I think that's what he means, like a payment plan.
Okay. You're right. I'm sorry. I've already been drinking. I'm one glass deep, guys.
Yeah, Phil's been drinking, so we're drinking. So a little bit more camera fuckery here.
Yes.
Whoop.
Zoop. With that bar underneath. We thought that was an accident last time. No, he wants it for whatever reason. Especially when he puts it off screen. Why do you insist on taking a whole quadrant of the screen, weirdo?
Here is the schedule. All right. And
that's the schedule.
All right. I think there's a little bit more here. After he talks about his schedule, he still can't get his shit straight. We've been documenting this camera fuckery pretty much since the day, even before he got the new cameras. His RGBs have been messing up. So Phil,
we love it. It's like an alien or an unfrozen caveman dealing with this shit. It is so funny.
Yeah, I can't remember if there was any more nonsense with this.
Not really. It had a bit more to just do with flashing the Becky Boop reveal. And then let's go ahead and confirm it with the next clip that this indeed is a real thing. Big ups to Snort Hogan on this one. Big ups Chris Chan sweater too.
Oh yeah.
These stripes, dude.
Does that volume sound okay?
Sounds good for me.
All right.
I feel like the audience that's here would be truthful
Oh my
and
God, they're
honest and would
telling me
not troll
put a
us.
picture of Kat Burnell over my square. That's Phil's wife. I asked the chat. I asked would they want to see DSP on an episode of Queens, and by 64% they said yes.
Who's he?
Holy
Who is DSP?
shit.
He is like
don't
the
know
OG lol cow, the
Look
OG
at that.
lol cow. But in order to do the show, both of
I thought that was funny that like none of these other people know who he is, and DSP pretty much thinks of himself as synonymous with like YouTube and Twitch streaming from back in the day. Everyone knows who he is.
So, but let me ask you this, my dear. Do you know who the people on the screen are? Because Miss Merch is not so much into this area of things.
Well, Becky Boop, she was involved with Wings before, yeah?
RTU.
Or RTU. Oh, not bad. Yeah, see,
Kind of how she got weaseled her way into all this.
yeah, I have no idea. And then the lady on the bottom is like some loud hillbilly that yells on stream, and I have
gonna be
absolutely
honest.
no idea who that guy is.
Exactly. Guy, that's Tina. Don't disrespect Tina like that.
Oh, I don't know any of these people.
You said the bottom.
No,
Is
not
that-
the bottom.
Oh,
I
okay,
said
okay, okay.
the guy on the side.
Okay, I thought
I
you were
said
talking about the bottom.
Tina was the hillbilly I'm talking about.
Okay, okay, and then you transferred. All right, I got it. All right, I got it. I'm tracking. All right, so Tina, I also had no idea what the fuck that person's all about. She exists. I don't know why. It's kind of funny though. I grew up around a lot of trailer trash, so she reminds me of my people I grew up around. So that works for me. Now the guy on the right, that's kid behind the camera. Chat, you correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy. Now, sweetheart, you and I have a bit of an age difference, right?
Slight.
But this dude met his now wife back when she was like fizzing zizzing. Ooh. But she like lied to him and said she was 18, right? And this
Uh-oh.
dude couldn't figure that out.
Well,
Apparently for like a few years.
I mean, if a few years, you're just being ignorant. You know, you're just ignoring the problem. You don't know nothing. Like, come on. Come on.
Right.
You're.
So, and then he married her. So they're married now, and she's like 20 something and he's 30 something or whatever. But like, bro, he started dating her when he was like I'm saying, when she was like, and I don't care that she lied. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a weird and
Look,
sticky situation.
A lie like that, you could, pass off for a day. You could pass off maybe for a week or a couple months. But if you're with someone
Right.
for years, you tell me you haven't just like randomly seen their ID. Wait a second. If you're like 16, 17, 18, I think if you're under 21, most states have your ID going a completely different direction. You know what I mean? Like it's oriented.
I'm getting off on a tangent here.
We are
I
very off on a
understand,
tangent, but that's
but
like
I
how do you
think
not
it's
notice
key
that stuff?
for some reason.
He-
I think it's key for some
What?
reason. For what he says about you.
Yeah, Meth Bear. Why is this girl always unavailable between 8 and 2:30 Monday through Friday? Well, she works at a school.
I don't
Come
remember
on.
if she was homeschooled or something. Like I partially like looked into that because it, there was a whole thing of getting him canceled from being even on this stupid ass fucking show. Let me tell you, Locale Queens, only go here if you want to experience what like schizophrenia is like. It's insanity.
It's pretty
And
terrible.
clearly scripted. On top of being clearly scripted.
Yeah.
And but that fucking dude, I didn't know about the controversy about that dude if it wasn't for all that stuff. And it's fucking crazy to me. Because like I just could not fucking imagine. So and I could be wrong maybe, but chat maybe correct me if you understand this better. That this dude fucking became aware of this or something when she was like still like 17 and he's 20 whatever, that she lied to him about her age and kept going. And it's just like, and like I'm saying, they're married now and all that. I don't want to get into that, but It's fucking weird to me. So listen to what it says about
let's
DSP anyways.
You wouldn't be able
the
to be here.
pedophile
It would have to be
protector.
like very intelligentsia, very sophisticated, just me and Phil while we have like a very dignified tea time. No buffoonery from you two.
No. Yeah, who wants that
He
fucking
wants it,
shit?
and I
Educated
do.
fucking conversation on locale? That sounds fucking retarded.
I am tired of this
Tina gets it.
lowbrow company, okay? I want somebody elevated who could come to my level, and that would be DSP.
Oh, really?
Elevated to your level?
This is what I'm saying.
So
There's wisdom
is
in trailer trash.
Is she?
There's wisdom in my grandma was trailer trash, all right?
Damn, your grandma was a nice lady.
She, yeah. But she was still, she said warsh and
She said "Warsh."
pissed cotton when she grew up, all right? She was fucking old. She was from Missouri.
But wait, does that mean Becky Boop's on level 0 if she's trying to elevate herself to DSP's level?
Well, again, if you're just joining us, Miss Merch doesn't have too much background on these people.
No,
so
I don't
I'm
watch
giving her a
this
quick fill-in.
nonsense.
Becky Boop, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but, you
Oh.
know. Right. So, I think it's possible.
But
that
she's
Team
messed.
or
But she messed
somebody-
with the guy that said ninja. All right, no.
I'm saying that somebody may have put in her head that DSP makes a lot of money.
Maybe.
And as we're going to see over the course of these 2 weeks, there's a lot of issues going on with Phil in the background. And I wonder if maybe Becky Boop could be getting into his head.
Ooh.
And even if I don't believe that's a possibility, I love rumors that piss Phil off. So I'm going to spread it. Becky Boop's breaking it up. Go ahead, play.
All right.
No, but I'm sure he could. I could like play. I could pull up like a fireplace. We could
Oh,
have
he's probably
like.
built like this. He's probably built like this.
That looks pretty
Oh,
good.
Tina
Better
knows.
than
See the
locale.
wisdom of trailer trash? She knows nothing about Phil
I'm
and
just
already
saying, why
knows
the fuck do we
dick
have
is
to
the
have
size of
somebody
a
different?
pinky.
This is our show, Becky.
Because it's a guest.
You don't own this show.
Because he would be a guest.
Well, guess what? You could go have him in your on your own fucking platform, bitch. The Becky Show. This is not the Becky
Do
Show,
you want
bitch.
to never be able to have guests
Dang.
on here, Tina?
All right. So is this
All right,
pretty much
it's
it
fine.
for the clip? Yeah. All right.
For the most part. Again, I think the dude said something weird about Phil. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm projecting. Because he's a weird guy, dude. There's something off about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's something off about anyone who really wants to like collab with DSP. But yeah, he's aligning himself with more sketchy individuals. I don't know.
It's fine. The point was, it's confirming his Discord leak. And moving forward, later that day, DSP did not hit the goal. So this clip, he is mid-bag while
Mid-bag.
audience shaming.
Ooh.
It dovetails into camera fuckery.
My favorite is camera fuckery. I don't know if you guys know that, but this whole new camera not working thing, like, I just love it. I eat it up. Here we go.
Yeah.
2
Big ups ALT
weeks
in the
ago.
chat and the raid. Oh my god.
Oh, we just got rated. Thank you guys very much. We are going back. It is February 24th. It is last month, and this is right before the Lex saga, and we're kind of covering everything that led up to it, and then the breakdown of Phil's mental, physical, and spiritual health. He's got a lot going on behind the scenes.
Right. It's not that being
I
said.
hope that
It's every
we
2
will
weeks,
get
not
to the
every
part of the
week,
game where we
you
get to
dumb
control it
fucks.
soon. But right now we're still locked in, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Sadly, didn't even come close to hitting our goal. The first stream we did, this time we didn't.
Babe, you
If
got a
you're watching
boost
this
on
on
this? It's
demand, you
kinda
can make it to one of
quiet,
these
at least for
streams.
me. I don't know about
Please
the
support
audience.
it. This is exactly what I was
I don't know,
worried about.
audience. Do you think
People
the
say, yes, we love your
volume is
outfits, please
okay?
support." And then I play
I
it.
could raise it a little bit more.
Okay. Didn't hit a goal again, so we'll see what happens.
All
guys,
right.
thank you,
Ryan,
and I'll see you
this
next time.
grown-ass man playing pirate game with passion.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I'm disappointed.
Yes,
Of
he's
course I am.
disappointed.
I'm not gonna be disappointed.
His camera's about to fuck
I
up,
was
right?
worried the entire time, saying when I play this game, we're not gonna hit goals, and now here we are, the second time playing the game, and we're not hitting goals. So of course I'm disappointed. I'm sorry, the game has 7,000
Here comes DDM.
cutscenes, and it's tough to get through them. Now at least we'll be heading into a part of the game.
we
that
gotta turn up the
won't have
RGBs. I'm
that,
sorry.
but, you know, I don't know what to say. So now once again, makes me worry about playing Suikoden next month, which I want to do. Now I'll tell you right now, there's no fucking way I'm playing Monster Hunter. There's
No
no way in hell.
fucking way.
If people ask me to play this and I'm playing it and we don't hit goals, there's no way I'm playing Monster Hunter. That is completely out of the
So
question.
remember, he's been complaining about video games coming out and nothing is good, blah, blah, blah. And he's purposely skipping Monster Hunter, which is arguably probably going to be one of the biggest games of the entire year that's out right now. So let's keep
Look
that
at
in
that.
mind.
Look at that
Yes.
shiny black mug. Keep that in mind as
Oh,
well.
yeah, that mug. That's a little funny looking. I don't
The
know.
light is like really reflecting off it very well. Like it's a nice ceramic quality. So
Yeah.
anyways. keep
So,
going.
anyways, we
No,
are
keep going.
okay. Well, we're about to hit the camera fuckery.
You
My
got, like,
favorite,
Yep.
picking his nose.
Sniffing fingers.
Tonight, we're doing
Guys,
a
I have a
vow,
mustache. I
okay?
don't
And
pull
again,
it like that.
Yes,
That's
it makes
weird.
me nervous. Because my camera froze. My camera turned off at one point. Look at this. When did this happen?
He didn't even know when.
Try to get it
It
working
could have been
again.
like that for
When
like
did this
20
happen?
minutes.
Yeah,
What?
it makes me nervous because
Well, Mega Man judging the fuck out of him. He got rid of
dude.
Judgy, and look at Mega Man judging.
we have some RPGs now in the rotation.
Oh,
The question
yes.
is, are all
No
RPGs just
artifacting.
gonna flop now?
That shit
Oh,
looks
it's
good.
froze
What the hell?
again.
It turned on and froze.
Yes.
Look at that. It froze.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh my
Look.
god, this fucking piece of shit. I guess I gotta unplug and replug again. Like, no lie, everything was working. And because of one loose cable
The
earlier,
camera was
oh,
frozen the
this
whole
is fucked up.
time. I didn't
I'm
even
serious,
know.
I think
Big
that's
up,
what it is.
Slingling
I
Soldier.
think that the loose cable has screwed up my whole setup. So hold on
Sealing
here.
it, Soldier.
Let me
Where
turn
the
off
fuck
the,
you? Sorry.
Let me turn off this camera.
Hands
here.
up. Hands up. Don't follow. This shit is
You know
so
what? Now I
silly.
understand why he got that green screen thing for his chair. I could see it here. It looks
We're
terrible.
getting there.
Oh
We're
my
getting there.
God.
It was working perfectly fine earlier, and then it
Look at
stopped
this.
working.
This is like some
because
Remember,
the
weird
wire
fucking
controlled everything.
He
Acid
considers
trip,
this.
dude.
He considers
So now
this
I have
working
to,
fine.
And
mess with this
professional.
stupid thing.
At this time. But we're going to see
to work.
in the future, in the past of the future, in the future's past, that
So dumb.
this was absolutely no
It should
good
work now. I bet
and
now it's gonna work.
unacceptable.
You bet.
But you couldn't
Okay,
tell
is
that
it
to
gonna
him at
work?
this
Is it gonna work for him? Look at that stare. His forehead looks
Guys,
like
I mean,
a
I'll be
big
honest, yeah,
potato.
I am disappointed.
Dude, he's so ugly.
Okay, why am I disappointed? Because I've been saying all along,
Why am I
don't think that the
disappointed?
whole issue with RPGs is over. Okay, just being
RPGs
honest, I don't
or
think so. I
RBGs?
think for some reason now my audience just doesn't like RPGs, even though I do. You know, I just can't
Hit
get
that
people to
505
show
mark.
up and engage and support with RPGs.
505. Yep.
So-
Oh,
Now
yeah.
listen,
Let's
I
move
agree
forward
with you
positively.
that the
All
cutscenes are-
right. So we got some more
Later
fun.
that night, Phil is featured on the front page of Kick, which he was again today. It's amazing how it's like poetry. It rhymes. It's how cyclical this is.
Wait, are we talking about 505 on the video or 505 on the
The actual video time. not
actual
the-
video? Okay.
Yeah, correct. Not the DDM time.
DDM time zone.
So guys, I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, I am disappointed. Okay, why am I disappointed? Because I've been saying all along, I don't
No,
think that
no,
the
no.
whole issue with
can't
RPGs is
be it.
over. Okay, just being honest, I don't think so.
Well, that's a really good segue into kind of the next 2 weeks. That's one of the biggest things he is going to be complaining about. Oh my God, hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not the right thing.
Here we go.
We got a Snort
well,
Burnell
you
here,
got-
classic.
Yes, thank you,
This
Snort
is where
Burnell.
he finds out he's rated on Kick or on the front page of Kick.
Right.
Excuse me.
And this is kind of where his like downfall begins. So this really kicks off the next 2 weeks of crumbling. Okay.
Nice pun there.
guys are saying Kick staff showed up and put me on the front page. Well, if that's the case, thank you, Kick staff. I don't know why you did that, but I appreciate it, I guess. Hopefully, maybe some new people
I
will
don't
check
know
out
why
the
you
stream
did
then.
that. What an ungrateful
Maybe I should turn
weirdo.
off the 1 hour follow stuff then. I could do that.
1
Now
hour.
everyone can
Holy
talk. If
shit.
there's
Wow.
newcomers on the stream tonight, they'll be able to talk right away. Cool. Well, thank you, Dimitri, for that. Yeah, I don't know who Dimitri is, but hey, that was a solid. I don't know if anyone will check out an Avowed stream, I'm going to be honest. I don't think this game has gotten much positive attention in the last couple of weeks, so I don't know if anyone's really going to check out the stream, but hey.
Any exposure is good exposure, right? So good stuff there. Thank you, Dimitri. Okay. Pretty hypocritical.
All right, so he gets raided on the front page of Kick, and all of a sudden he's got to change up his act. He can't beg like he normally does. He has to play like nice Phil guy. Do we need to look at anything else more from this clip about?
No. I think that we're cataloging some major events here and showing his awkward reaction. And he went right into begging.
Sure, let me just listen really quick about zero gratitude for food. I'm not sure if I remember this part of his rant. So,
Sweet. All right.
The loss of the clavicle will be felt in
I think the point is
That's impressive.
gratitude for food every day, as in the point that he makes money every day.
Oh, I thought it was about like cat fucked up dinner
Maybe.
again.
No.
All right,
So now, but this is with the big event
dun, dun,
right.
dun, yes.
on this very night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't recall, and help maybe the chat can clear it up. Was his kick stream forwarded to Strangely Lex, or was Strangely Lex just featured on the front page that same day, and people just happened to go there because she was like on the front page next to him?
I think she was the next person right after Phil that was featured.
Okay.
But I don't know if it just like forwarded people to her stream or not. So I don't think so though.
But this is just a brief example, and big ups to WPIG 1051/ALT
Yes.
Insider. I heard
Thank
he's
you
a reasonable
guys.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah. PPP tells me he's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, like you can deal with him. Just give you example of what Phil would later call borderline sex work.
Yeah.
There's three more.
Here's the
So
squats.
this is what we're
Look
paying
at that.
for. This is what Iron Chef was paying.
Will she eat fast food for 50?
We're not there yet, but that's what we're paying hundreds for.
I mean,
right
it's
there, by
like-
the way, guys. So
There you go. I think
Like technically the chair is like in the way anyways, and the camera is pointed away. Like I wouldn't call this borderline sex work. I
No.
wouldn't call it
No.
that.
No,
No,
not at all.
way.
not at all. Not at all. Maybe a slight
Slightly
there's a wink and a
risque.
nod.
Sure.
There's a wink and a nod, but it's not overt. Now, I want to draw everyone's attention
Yes.
here. Look at that on the background. Yes, good shot.
Look
at on the
Prayer
background.
hands.
I know. But that main picture that she's got right there that's like black and white with a bunch of people,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I first saw this, there was a part of me that thought it was that very infamous Sons of Kojima picture that they would use that where all like their characters fucking avatars were all drawn in
Oh.
one picture. That's not it, but that's what it made me think of. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, okay. See, for me, like at a glance, it almost looks like a black and white extended version of the Sgt. Pepper album cover.
It's probably something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
But
definitely not the Sons of Kojima. The whole point was she had no clue who this idiot was, and instead of being crazy about it like Phil, she rolled with it and has been making a good thing out of it all for the most part.
all
from what we
right.
can tell.
So this was her borderline sex work poses, right? Is there anything
That's-
else really?
Nope.
No.
We
And
can move on
then
to the next day.
yeah. Oh
Let's
wait,
just
look
give
at
an
her
example.
shirt. Look at her shirt. She's showing off so much shirt. No, that is
Look at all this
that is too
skin.
risque. Yeah. Look at all
You should
that.
be in a garbage bag, bitch.
Look at that hair. Oh no, I could see kind of her neck. That's you know what? That's too much.
Oh, why didn't she cover her freckles with makeup? That's
I know. At least
disgusting.
she has a hat
Ugh.
on, so the top of her head is covered, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Cover
right.
that
She's not a
large
complete and total
dome.
hussy. All right. So
This is ridiculous, though. It'll make sense later, folks.
yes.
If you haven't kept up with this nonsense. So the next day, 25th of February,
Dun, dun, dun.
the Detractor Cult is immediately causing drama in the chat. But Phil goes on to talk about how he's ignoring it and is not talking about it.
Right.
And then that dovetails right into the behind-the-scenes drama that he also can't talk about. So there's a
Mhm.
lot of talking about things he can't talk about or also just ignores and doesn't talk about.
That's strange. Yes, and he's also very salty over Iron Chef because he started gifting Lex memberships and stuff, and honestly, those memberships were better off in Phil's chat, right? Obviously.
Recently. So here we go. How's everyone doing today, by the way? I see a lot of people joining here, and I welcome you all to the show.
Look at that shirt. It looks like this
Also,
carpet we had. Like
Nonsense.
Carpet?
Yeah.
That's like office carpet.
Yeah, it was
Business
like
carpet.
it was like some it was like some kind of remnant carpet we had in our basement. It wasn't completely finished.
Oh, right. That
so,
makes sense.
so like growing up, we just had kind of like remnant carpet in certain spots in the basement, and it was just like stuff that looked like this.
Yeah, really tight knit.
Ugly ass.
resistant
Yeah,
shit.
just the cheapest stuff possible.
Drama and the like, and I'm pretty much just trying to ignore it. It seems like a lot of people just love to try to add drama to every possible situation, and as you know, it's just not my thing. Not to say that every once in a while I won't partake in it like everybody else, but I come on stream this morning,
Like it's a drug.
and in one chat,
I
on the
won't
one
partake
side,
every now and
it's
then.
a bunch of people being like, "Oh, did you hear that this person did this last night after this with this and that and this?" And I'm like, "Huh? No. Here's what
No.
happened last night. I streamed.
Phil knows good and well what was happening, and he was salty about it as soon as it happened.
You
Devout.
could even 1.5 this.
1.5, yeah.
Here where he. Yep.
All right, 1.5 activated.
We all had a great time together. I hit my goal and exceeded it. And I
Thanks
went
for
off
the
on-
music.
And then I didn't give anything
Thank
another
you.
thought.
Dark Dave
Yeah.
Mirror. Yeah, Dark Dave
I have no
Mirror.
idea what any of you are talking about. You created your own drama, and I have nothing to do with it. So
What's up, Bug Mechanics? Crispin Watt.
Look at that. Look at that hand.
Do you know about this? Do you? No, here's the thing. I'm 42 years old. I'm not a teenager. A girl gossiping on a schoolyard.
Wait a
Alright?
second.
I'm not.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. This hurts my head because let's figure this out. He's not a teenage girl gossiping yet.
I'm 42.
Yet within that span, shush. Within that span, he was playing the lesbian high school girl game. He was talking.
Cause?
Yes,
Lost cause?
whatever lost cause. He was talking to Becky Boop of
Yep.
the Lol Call Queen show.
Yep.
And then he randomly attacked RTU just the day before, and then now he's about to start drama with Lex. I'm starting to run out of fingers on one hand here, Phil.
In the locker, opening my locker, and someone said, "Did you hear what Bobby said about it?" No. Did you see what this person did about it? No.
That's within a few days
Within
too
a-
that you brought up. That's not
Yes.
even considering the past year or 2 years.
It was within that.
That's within days.
Yeah. That short time span. Once again, folks, looking back 2 weeks ago, a lot has happened.
Because I'm 42. Get it?
Because I'm 42?
That's like some automatic,
You know
privilege
what?
or
I
something.
hear that. Isn't it 42 the answer to the universe? I don't know.
Oh, is it one of those?
Hmm. You don't know. You don't know what I'm referencing?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yes.
I almost said something different.
What's up,
Guardians
Nocturnal?
of the Guide to the Galaxy, and Hitchhikers of the
Wars
Wild
Star
of the Kingdom.
Firefly.
Keep it going. Yeah.
I just don't care. I have a life. I have a business. I don't need to know anything about your nonsense. Get it? I just find this hilarious. These people are sitting here gossiping and chatting shit about stuff. Like, what? Who are you? What are you? Why do you act like that? You not understand that you're
Who
a
are
fucking
you?
alien
What are
lizard?
you?
You sit around gossiping all day. I
Alien.
swear to God, like these people just they don't get it. Anyway. So, that's going on in one chat. And then
That's
I go
going
to
on
another
in
chat,
one
and there's a bunch
chat.
of idiots causing other kinds of drama in the YouTube chat. And it's all fabricated.
It's all fabricated nonsense.
There's
Everything.
two groups of dramatists.
Hey, what's up, Wesley Thompson? We are reviewing the last 2 weeks of DSP's downfall, his cracked mental state, and how he got there. So right now we're starting with Lex and the
We're only on February
fallout.
25th.
Yeah, a
Doesn't
lot.
that feel like a million years ago?
I know. The snore text.
Internet time, crazy.
Dude, the snore text, it like warps time once you enter it. It's terrible.
It's the Mayan calendar.
The Mayan calendar. We just keep going around in circles, folks.
He
I'm like, wow,
condensed in 2012.
To be quite frank with all of you, all right? I'm very happy that, as you know, I don't partake in this nonsense.
Oh, that's good to know.
Wow.
He doesn't partake.
He propagates the nonsense. You're right.
guys are
He
very
doesn't
happy.
partake. He creates the nonsense because pretty much all of this was created by Phil over the last 2
Perpetuate.
weeks. Yeah.
The podcast is going to be great today because Phil's going to address all this. There's
Look
nothing
at
to
that
address for all
hair.
idiots. Every one of you, gossiping and acting like morons. There's nothing going on in any realm of reality.
In any realm of reality. Like reality here has multiple realms. Like this is fucking
The quantum realm.
Well, like we're playing Chrono Trigger and we're in a different realm of the time zone of the years and the
got a little
dimensions.
Epoch machine. Yep.
You're just morons, okay? Every one of you.
That's
so
what's in the
I'm just going to
bottle,
ignore
the
all of you,
Epoch
and we're going to have a nice
machine.
podcast today. So, yes, let's go ahead and have a nice show, shall we? All right. Now, we'll start off with this, okay? If you would ever like updates on anything that I'm doing or I'm involved in, you can get those updates right here.
Valve.
That's correct. Right here.
Look at that.
On my
You
show.
get it
I'll talk
here.
about it. As you know.
Not those detractors. That's basically what he's saying. Get the updates directly from Phil. Don't listen to detractors with sense and logic.
We are on the precipice of him claiming that anything that is not on his channel is AI. We are on the precipice of that. I promise you. Watch it within the next 5 years.
5 years? Probably within the next 1 year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me. I told you guys that there are, things that are going on, and you'll know about them when I'm ready to talk about them or when I have actual news or updates about them. Right? I don't jump the gun. I don't waste everyone's time. I don't underpromise or overpromise.
Oh, surely you don't do that
no,
at all.
when things are ready, that's
Fix
when
your hair.
we talk about them. All right? So right now, I have nothing to talk about at all. In regards to any announcements, in regards to any stuff that you need to know about, when you need to know.
When
you'll know.
issues come up, we
And if you
talk
never need to
about
know,
it. But
you'll
right
never
now,
know.
I have nothing to talk about.
So being nosy doesn't help. I know many of you probably sitting
Except
here like,
for
what is Phil
these
talking
things
about?
that I
know, because
can't
we're
talk
normal.
about.
See? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's because we're normal people, and we just are here to hang out and enjoy content.
There you go. Here's the
Normal
brainwashing.
people, bro.
That's what I wanted you to see. The brainwashing right here.
because Phil knows his audience is dense and he's king of the dense, but he needs to he's like the dent soother, He has to we're all normal here, dense.
Right.
You
Peter
mouth
Piper
truly. Yeah,
type of
you
thing.
guys are normal. We're all cool
Only normal
here.
people
All you
believe me.
weirdo degenerates into your degenerate things. You guys are all normal and welcome here. Yeah.
We don't sit on the internet gossiping like sissies all day because we have.
Like sissies.
Oh,
we're
gonna
sitting
find
here
out.
on the internet gossiping like sissies because those detractors are sissies, and Phil and his dents are normal.
But some people don't. They literally just sit there like sissies, gossiping about everything. So there you go.
So
And
snort.
It's as simple. I'll let you all know stuff if and when I know, and if you hear nothing, that's because there's nothing to know. Period. Okay. Cool. Here you go.
That shit sounds fake. Like it's
Well,
been.
they did.
Well, yeah,
they did add a snort there.
I know. Dark
But the
Days.
real snort was real.
It's hard to tell between the different. What did he say? The different phases of reality, or what did he just say earlier?
This motherfucker is crazier than Philip K. Dick. Worse than Philip K. Dick because he's stupider. He moving forward positively. He also during this reveals that he has rebooted an old addiction. Literally. When I break it down to you as that, I hope that you accept it as that. He is actually rebooting an old addiction.
Yes.
Big ups to DDM.
Another DDM. Thanks for doing the thing that you do. It's crazy. Here we go.
Guys, if you don't know about Philip K. Dick, please look into him. He's the world's most film-adapted sci-fi author, GOAT. He is an inspiration to feel like you simultaneous. Well, yeah.
Your mic's kind of cutting out there, but we're
Sorry,
gonna play the Phil
I
clip
got too
because you're
excited.
just rambling.
I got one. It was
Send it.
$30, and it's in
Look
this
at that.
tiny box.
Tap,
So I
tap.
can't
Tap,
imagine
tap.
how small this thing is and how many cards are actually in it. So let's live open this up. We're not going to unbox it. What we're going to do is look at it and take a look at it. We're going to actually
See where we're
look at this and
married?
maybe open the packs on Smart Guys. But I'm just curious. What is
Look at
actually
that
in this
knife.
box? How many cards? How many packs? Right? $30.
What a
Again, back in the day, I
man
spent 60 to
has a
100.
good
I would
knife
get a
like
giant
that.
box of cards. That would give me
I
the whole
swear he's
set,
from
right?
the Midwest.
Do not
He's
use
so
lace to
like
open up
blue
the-
collar
I
and
know I did.
relatable for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I buy Beretta knives. I buy $80 Beretta knives.
The highest quality. It's full tang.
It's tiny.
Wow, I bought a
Top
box
scoring
of
2025 trading cards.
booster
Chase
packs.
The
Look at
Persona
this
exclusive
nutcase.
insert cards.
So I bet you he would go to like the comic book store, and that's the same store he would buy his WWE cards, and the same store he saw the Wolverine doll. Betcha.
Possibly.
3 exclusive sepia refractors per box. Chase the Persona exclusive insert cards. 28 total cards.
Look at
7
that.
packs per box. 4 cards per pack. So there's 7 packs in here. Okay? Let's take the plastic off.
4
And his
cards per
Topps has
pack.
been
That
around
sounds
in
like a
business
ripoff
forever.
to me,
Topps
but
has been
I don't
making
know.
trading
I don't
cards
do.
Yeah.
I don't do
For the
trading
pack?
cards.
And the school.
Look,
back
I'm
in the day.
almost Phil's age. We bought cards, bro. You got at least like 10. Whether it was fucking sports cards or Magic or whatever. Like at least 10. Like 10 was like lowball even. 12 was, I feel like, the standard. Holy shit. Nowadays they're giving you like 4? That's nuts. Yes,
Yeah.
I had a ton of Garbage Pail Kids. Me and my brother love that shit.
Yeah, because I used to do, like, when I was a kid, I had Pokemon cards, and I remember there was at least 7 to 10 in a pack, if I remember when it first came out. I don't know.
Wow, they
Either
were
way.
skipping by your time. Jesus.
I can't remember, but yeah, 4 in a pack is quite. I think that's low for the price they're charging, but I don't know anything about wrestling, so
That's
maybe
nuts.
it's an absolute great value. I don't know.
Them fucking
And,
shit should have.
they
Is
were
it
not
4 a
universal.
pack
Actually,
is
I remember when Upper
bullshit?
Deck came
Yeah,
along,
I
and
think
Upper Deck
I think so.
actually started doing 2-sided full quality, because before Upper Deck came along, one side would be full color glossy art, the other side would be like cardboard printout.
Look at how much
okay?
he knows
But then when Upper
about
Deck came
this.
along, they started doing 2-sided, glossy, crazy high quality, and then everyone kind of followed suit. They kind of upped the game when Upper Deck came along.
Up to the game.
That's true. Donruss and Fleer also were very, very popular.
Dude, at least you
card
point
companies
that
back in the day.
knife. He's
I don't
gonna
know.
accidentally
That's why I
cut
want you to
himself.
see this.
What did he say? Stab.
That's why I want you to see
Dude,
this.
he's just talking with the knife in his
Yes.
hand, just waving it around.
What kind of
Yes.
Dude, do not give Phil a gun. He would just start waving it around,
Yes.
talking. Oh my god.
Chat, that's why I married this woman. I already thought of these things and didn't say any of them to her, and she already thought of
Wait,
them.
wait.
And he's shaking it,
Wait.
yes? Sweetheart, that's why I said this.
I'm not gonna open a pack. I just want to see what these look like.
Yeah, open them up. See what they look like. Oh no.
There you go, there you go. Now,
Okay.
if you want to skip past the ad, that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Because he starts shaking the packs and talking about the weight of
Oh
them.
no, he's gonna.
I didn't know if you wanted to cover this on stream, but I know
I mean,
you would
I'll
enjoy
just-
this personally.
I'll play it until he starts shaking the packs. Then I'm out of this one. So by the way, Mr. Merch prepared the vast majority of all these videos for this week, so it's all his fault. And there's a lot of them I've not seen. So like I've
But I
not.
also I know what she likes. God damn it!
No, I've not seen this part. Hang on.
What's inside? See what kind of rare cards I got. Because you know what's going to happen.
Look
You
at
know
him
I'm gonna open
shaking
up the first
them
pack I
as
open,
he has
one
them
out of one,
fanned.
exclusive
That's
Cody
a
Rhodes card.
child.
That's probably going to be worth like $1,000. So it's going to be well worth the $30 investment. I mean, there's absolutely no
The
chance
No.
investment. Get out of
They have
here.
absolutely dupes
That's
and
what
duds
he's
and crappy
hoping
stuff that no
for.
one wants, and
That's
it would be completely worthless.
insane.
I threw my $30 away. That's right. All right, so next week on Smart Guys, be there for checking out these cards, all right?
Do you think he's taking advantage of
Whoa, what was that look?
disabled people?
Wait, what was that look? What was that?
It's like the feeling of cards in his hand. He loves it. Look at him.
What is
It's
this
like
look?
the mystery of will I win? Will I? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a gambler. You're not a gambler. But like, I can put myself in that position. I see it. It's the gambler's look. Infinite possibilities.
The gambler's
It's so
glare.
good.
The gambler glare. All right. We have the next day, February 26th. Mr. Merch is dead. I don't know. So we have some
Cooper's
more.
Delight and Gambler's Glare. I love it. I love it. Those are like special moves, you know, in a fighting game.
We have some more damage control from DSP the next morning. I think he's starting to get under fire a little bit more for, being mad about ICS and Lex, and things are heating up.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Snort Hogan.
26th of February.
Yep. Now this is where the cracks are really forming. This is where like the anger boils over.
I titled this every day that this had a video was a DSP Tries It. So this is DSP Tries It damage control. Let's go. Big up Snort Hogan. Thank you.
Snort Hogan, thank you.
Well, he comes back, he apologizes, right? He says, I'm sorry, I was having a really bad time. I'd like to come back, be a part of the community again. Fine. All right. He apologized or whatever. He's coming back. So he comes back, and now it's been a couple of months since then. And he's been a huge supporter of the streams, and everyone knows this. It's popping up on the screen constantly. He's dropping subs, he's tipping, he's doing super chats.
Popping
right?
up on the screen.
But you got to understand that the moment that you leave and you go somewhere else and you start acting in any way, people look and see it, and they're going to be talking about it constantly, and it's going to rub off on everyone, not just you. It's going to rub off on everyone around you. So here I am for the last 2 days just trying to do my normal stream, and you got these drama queen sissy girls, because that's all they are. They act like sissy girls.
Drama queen sissy girls?
Gossip, right? Did you
oh my God.
He's doing over there, he said he's throwing money at the E-Dot.
Oh, he did the voice.
He showed you more money, and then he said something nasty about DarksydePhil to get a rise.
He just got this on 1.5, yes, and it's killing me.
So funny.
Hold on.
1.5.
Hold on. Rewind back. And maybe take it to 1 or 1.25. But
here, we'll do 1.25. We'll do 1.25.
I gotta hear all this slander toward us. This is toward the Detractor Cult. Can you guys take this personally?
Also,
no, don't take it personally. This
those
is an idiot.
Those facial expressions, you can't really beat that.
The droop mouth, everything.
Schoolyard gossip.
Sissy girl.
Right? Did you see what the ICS is doing? You see what he's doing over there? He said he's throwing money at the E-Dot, and she's twerking and doing squats, and he showed you more money, and then he said something nasty about DarksydePhil to get a rise, and they said, yeah.
Wow, he knows quite a lot, actually. For someone who doesn't do the drama, he's talking about twerking and squatting and knowing this and that. I don't know.
That is why I had the footage of her actual stream from WPIG, right? To show you that although that's not her whole stream, do you think that girl was twerking? I don't think so.
From that video, what I saw, I didn't see twerking.
No.
I barely saw squatting.
But would you imagine her twerking?
I mostly saw that white chair, to be honest with you.
Right. There was no twerking. There was none of this insanity talking. But
dude, I'm sorry. Every time Phil gets angry, he reminds me of like when people get angry in Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Like just the way the face just changes. if you played Oblivion, you know what I mean. Like this is
the lighting, because it's the lighting, right?
It's the eyebrows. I don't know. It's just this.
They look crazy.
Yeah, and it's like his face. Just all of a sudden it'll be like normal kinda, and then it turns angry, like you just failed your speech check and someone got angry with you, you know?
Yeah, and Dude Messiah in the chat brings up he's consistently hated women streamers.
Unless they ask for OBS help.
My guy, I'd put out there that he didn't even like when his own girls on stream in the past, and let alone doesn't like when his own wife is on stream. You know what I'm saying? He's a not just the classical bigot, but he's like the biblical bigot.
Bigot.
Yeah. You can't imagine all of the things wrapped up in one person. And he's got it all. And he cannot stand any spotlight being brought upon anything that's not himself. It's crazy.
I don't give two fucks about any of it.
I don't give two fucks.
In truth, and this has always been my philosophy, and people give me shit for having this philosophy. My philosophy is thus. I'm a content creator, and my limits of what I care about or what I should be responsible for is literally what's in front of me right now. I'm looking at 2 chat rooms on my streams,
Now, it was
why are you
pretty
talking
obvious you
about
were
it?
looking at Lex's chat and you were looking at your Discord where your inner circle tells you these things. You probably had some emails you were looking at. I wouldn't be surprised if you went back and, looked at VODs of the other streams and things like that. It's really apparent that Phil does not stay at his lane at all. Oh, yeah. Twitter, X, whatever. We know he reads that stuff late at night.
That's it. What you do outside of my chat should be absolutely none of my business whatsoever. Do you
And that's also some slight Derek sweeping right there.
understand? Now, the thing is, I've been taken to task for this. I've been told,
It's really
well, that's not
weird.
true. Because what if you know that someone who's a viewer of yours is a mass murderer? What if you know that they're a sexual predator? What if you know that they're a drug dealer? What if you
They brought up sexual predator
He
because
threw that in the middle.
yeah.
This is part of the brainwashing.
know that they're a
where they
pedophile? What
throw
if
it
you
in
know
the
that they're
middle.
Oh, he said PDF file.
this or that? Well, first of all, how would I know that? I'm literally a streamer. I stream every day, and I do a podcast, and I play games.
Okay, keep this in mind, folks, because as we continue the week, Phil does something that proves that he does not stay in his own lane, and he indeed looks people up.
How would I ever know
We
at
know
all
that.
what the people are doing when they're not on my streams? And why did it become my responsibility at some point to stalk every viewer that I have to know that shit?
Stalking. So remember, he says that as well.
I really don't get it. I still don't. To this day, I don't understand it. Okay? I don't get it. And so, let's be honest, the elephant in the room, the Derek thing, where for years, Derek was on my streams and he...
Derek out of nowhere. What? So doesn't this seem like a guilty conscience to you?
Big ups, Derek. Yep. What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Dude, Phil thinks about Derek. Just like during his streams. You realize that?
Right. He thinks
about Derek. He
No,
brought
no,
up
no, no,
he
no,
brought
no.
up PDF file and then was like, "Oh yeah, Derek."
I don't think he thinks about Derek. He thinks about the L that he had to take for this. Keep it going.
He was a nice guy. He was
He
always
was a
adding to
nice
the conversation.
guy.
He chimed in on certain topics where he got excited. He was a frequent viewer.
All the
He
neighbors
never supported-
say,
He literally never dropped $1 on my streams. Never.
didn't
But he
he?
was just a nice guy in
That's
chat.
not true.
All right? But people stalked him in his other accounts. They went to his social media. They went to his YouTube page and they said,
Hold up. Let's keep in mind, at some point in time, Phil, at least when it was Twitter, did follow Derek's Twitter for some point of time and then unfollowed him. So, Phil's well aware of the things that Derek was tweeting about.
No, my memory may be busted, but I feel like there were times in the past where Phil's stream redirected to Derek's streams because he was streaming and making VODs at the time. Maybe I'm wrong, but either way, Derek was chatting under the account that he was making videos and live streams. So it's really not that big of a stretch that people figured this out. It really isn't. It really isn't.
Dune Messiah, Soldier, they're saying you're right. Yeah.
There you go. Therefore, it's true. Keep going.
you see that he's a sex pest, that he goes after people in the sex worker industry and harasses them, and he had to massively apologize publicly for stalking them and saying creepy stuff. Did you see he has playlists on his YouTube channel of small girls and shit? I'm like, no, I didn't.
Okay, well, people were telling you that for years, and just because you stick your head in the sand doesn't absolve you.
Didn't see that. You want to know why? Because I don't stalk my viewers. I don't want to. I don't care to. It's not my job to. That is ridiculous, in my opinion, that you would go the extra mile to look into someone. I'm one person. Can you imagine if I was responsible to literally look into every person who watches my content?
But you look into everyone who donates to you. You look into everyone who gives you memberships. We're going to see some evidence of this later on in the stream. He absolutely stalks and looks at the accounts of anyone who, has a major interaction with him, especially if there's a $sign attached.
And that's where he's mixing the truth with lies.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That
So that's my
right.
It's very agreeable sure. Yeah, obviously, I don't know the truth behind everyone who's in the chat, but nevertheless, at this point that we're talking about, this is years after people have come to him over the years with dossiers, if you will, of things that Derek has done. Excuse
Right.
me.
And like the only reason why he did anything was because Ashy Poo, his boyfriend, put him on the spot, and he was gonna lose his lover if he didn't do anything about Derek.
Exactly.
Hiccup. All right, let's move it along here. We kind of get the gist here.
Depressing. Moving forward.
We also know that DSP is a real stinky, smelly, dirty, disgusting pig, and this here is blows
What
my
happens-
mind. Blows
What
my
happens
mind.
when the camera can see more than the human?
The human eye. Your mic cut out right there. That's what he said. The human eye.
What happens?
Is that you can then. So is it my shirt is soiled in the top left? What do you?
soiled?
Hey God. Okay, if I pause it, if you're looking at the stream and I don't know if your monitor is a little bit brighter or something, I could see clearly left shoulder, right shoulder, and right below his neckline. 3 they look rather symmetrical sprays, okay?
This is why for this link we went straight for DSP Gaming, so you can see the highest fidelity. If you can check
here.
that little
It's
gear
probably not in the
yeah,
look.
exactly. We want to see the
There we go.
highest fidelity to see if the camera can see what the human eye
It's not
can't see.
soiled.
Oh yeah, it's
Look
really
at these
obvious.
spots.
It's really obvious. The thing that makes it obvious is the fact that like it's pretty symmetric, right?
You know what it
This
is?
is where his, and on top of that, where his hands go.
I
all
can't
the
see that
time.
in person. What the
You
heck?
can't see that in person.
You're absolutely right. Like
His
it looks like
eyes are
there's
broken.
like a spot here.
Actually, he's sniffing.
And he smelled it.
Woo! Sniffing them fingers.
Smelled it.
But I can't. I'm looking at it right now with my own eyes, and I can't see it. Is it possible that the camera can pick up stuff that the human eye normally can't?
So he
His
like
monitor is
Oh.
across the room.
yeah, 'cause the human eye can't. Oh my god. Yeah, your AI camera is like using its AI powers to enhance things.
Yeah, powers.
Yeah. it's got infrared and night vision and heat vision. Oh my god. The other thing
Gout vision.
he looks like he's pledging allegiance right now. But the other thing is it makes me think that Phil just like wakes up like 20 minutes before his stream is supposed to start and he like sniffs his shirt and oh god. And he doesn't have
Absolutely.
and he doesn't know how to operate the washing machine and Kat hasn't done any laundry in a minute. So he just is like, well, I guess I'll just he just like sprays himself with Axe like he's a fucking 6th grade boy after gym class. And he's like, that smells good to me. And then he starts his stream after he
How do you
pours some
know?
dream. Some gin.
Pour some
He
dream.
pours some dream. And
No, you know what it is? I sprayed myself with some cologne this morning. I just went like this, and now I think what it is, it's
not
showing
how that
up on
works.
camera, but it wasn't showing up. I can't see it.
that room must smell so bad.
Right? Like I can't. I'm literally staring at it with my human eye, and I can't see that.
My
So I can
human
see it
eye. So does that mean you have an alien eye in there too? You gotta like specify with your human eye?
on camera.
Staring with my
Well, that's
human
weird.
eye.
Huh.
Yeah. People are saying maybe because the camera is high contrast. Yeah,
That
it's
makes
not wet. People are
sense.
saying,
Yeah,
why does it look wet? It's
definitely.
not. It's completely dry. My whole shirt is dry. So I guess the cologne stains the shirt.
No.
No
how
fucking way.
Well, if that's going to bother people, I'll
It's
go
where
change
you
my shirt.
rub your face and pick
It
your
actually is bothering
ears
me
and
now that you
wipe
mention
and
it.
wipe
Yeah.
and
Why does it
wipe.
do that?
He wipes his eyes and his mouth and his ears and his nose and he's like got cologne on his he's like eating all those stupid chemicals and his bodily functions. I don't know. And there's a little bit more fuckery that goes on here. My favorite, some camera and effects of fuckery.
Phil's on fire. We'll have a new one. When I'm playing games that are putting
Phil's
me
on
asleep,
fire.
I have the sleeping effect. And notably, we're going to be using this today as we're playing.
I like how he has the sleeping effect and hasn't even attempted to like line it up to his face or like put it maybe in the center of the screen where it makes sense. Just has game over, or it's like his mouse is sleeping.
Records.
It's a very
we get to
sleepy
another
mouse.
really boring part, and I start to fall asleep. We could just say, "Hey,
hey."
That is not what I wanted to do. Oh God! It's not what I wanted to do. I clicked the wrong button here.
Oh my God! The disaster stream, Phil.
I wanted to do the wide thing, which I'm on. Okay, and I wanted to try the effect.
What do I do?
Also, thank you, DDM, for the extra sound effects.
But I don't have it on this screen. Oh, do I have it over here?
I would love to see him like accidentally display his like OBS kind of like scene settings and stuff, because it seems like it's an absolute spaghetti nightmare. I would love to see how those are set up.
Let me test this.
A mutated creature that would look like it was sitting in a wheelchair.
I do. So I could be like, oh God, it's so boring. Oh, can barely.
Okay, we got a little bit more coming in here. An actual dent head.
What do I do?
I think that is like deleting Phil's frontal lobe, right?
Let's test.
What?
There you go. I just have to add it and then, space it to fit the screen or whatever.
Space it. Like I said. Oh, there we go. That doesn't line up.
Shot.
That doesn't line up. Why did he?
I knew this would bother you.
Why did he move the Z's to like line up with his shoulder? Like he should have moved it more to the center, like a little bit higher. Like what is this?
And this is the angle I'm using
This would
tonight
bother you.
for the Lego stream. I'll set it up
And
right here on the
entertain you.
table so that we can see me from the wide angle building the Legos, and then we can go to the, full angle, and I'll be sleeping. Turn that on.
And I'll be
There we go.
sleeping.
There's the full.
Like I said, I would love to see how terribly messy all of his OBS settings are. But yeah, that actually bothered me. The fact that he didn't even like line it up.
Keep it going.
Keep it going. I gotcha.
Full angle shot. Cool. Okay. No, there are no White Castles out here, Dark Souls Master. I know that would be an interesting one because I've never done White Castle for DSP Tries It, but there was none in Connecticut and there's none in Washington.
Skip. There's a point where he hits the goal. No, all right. It's not a big deal. Let's just move forward.
All right. So the next
Move
one
forward.
is DSP Tries It Lexi pads.
Wait. The live.
We
effects.
are watching. We just watched that.
Oh, sorry. So sorry. I had to step away for a second. I had to full bladder style situation.
It's all the same stuff, right? And nothing's changed.
Look
Oh,
at this.
come
Look at
on.
this grown man. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What?
He's looking at pads and ibuprofen. Oh, come on. Why would they put pads in a game? And you could press X to examine them. I hope Phil does. I've not seen this clip, by the way. So you'll get my girl tractor perspective, okay? So this is my initial reaction. Okay, he's rubbing his face like it's the worst thing in the world he's ever seen.
Kitty, these snacks aren't for you. They're for my
I think
friend.
this lets you know
All right, we
who,
got to see what she says about this.
Oh gosh.
who
Dude.
does certain style shopping in that household.
Superb absorbency, 24 pads. Okay, so it just looks like regular stuff. Okay, there's nothing like jokey or funny about the label.
Not
Okay,
really.
all right, no, it's fine.
My mom used to get me those pads that felt like diapers. Oh, no. Who wants to sit on blood all day? She wouldn't get you tampons? She said only loose girls used them. I wish I was
The look on Phil's face.
I know, right? But it's like a girly pop type of situation.
It's a girl
right?
thing, like especially in like middle school, high school, when you're
It's a
like, oh
conversation
my
you would
god,
have.
I have no idea how to handle all this weird shit that's happening to me right now. Help! Yeah, it could be pretty fucking confusing. That's fine. If you haven't lived it, that's fine. But just like, why is he reacting to just the physical box
Right,
of the
and to
pads like
me-
that? Yeah.
To me, as a male style situation, I would say that the the overall relatability is that like your parents are making a decision about something for you that affects
Yes,
you without your input and
absolutely.
despite your protest or input.
And the fact that if you were like growing up in the 90s like this, your parents were absolutely boomers and they had a completely different world of female sanitation stuff. And, you know, sometimes they weren't with the times, right?
Right.
I never got good at using them. But I don't really mind. Just running down the clock at this point.
See?
Digging this ear.
Yep.
Phil be lenient because you wrote Project 7? Well, no, actually, no. It was John Rambo who wrote the whole thing. He gets full credit. He wrote every single
he gets
sliding
full credit.
John Rambo. You see how the maxi pad went into the Lexi pad, excuse me, went into the hating on John? That's fucking weird. That's weird.
Well, he was looking at the chat and trying to talk about anything else.
worms. He wrote everything.
Yeah.
I can't take any credit. It was all him.
Because girl stuff makes him uncomfortable. Because he's a guy. He's a manly man. He's a stinky real man. With big burly
Nothing
stinky.
new. Wait.
Yeah, so I absolutely, you said it there. He's never done the pad run for Cat. I could say Mr. Merge has done at least one for me.
I do what I gotta do. Keep things going.
Handled with class and not much sass. So that was great. What do we have next? Lego My Ego. What is happening
My
here?
ego.
Oh, sorry. This says Lego My Ego. You're right. Man, I can't read. Sorry. I only look at
fine.
pictures. Look at this freeze frame. Look at this.
I love it.
Punch. Is he doing
He's
like
so excited.
double time?
Look at
Ty
him.
Bo, Billy Blanks right here. Look at that.
Tie bag.
This is hilarious. People actually think you can't say
so he's
slut.
doing the Lego stream,
Yeah.
and that in itself is ridiculous. That not just Lex, but so many other people were able to build this whole Lego set. The time that he took to
Build like
assemble one
a third
piece
of it. Yeah.
yeah.
Also, this
He
clip is from Duty, so thank you, Duty, for the clip.
The word slut is not allowed. Are you ready for this? Slut, 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 slut. I'm a slut. You're a slut. Your mother's a slut. Your dad's a slut. Your aunt's a slut. Your sister's a slut. Your brother's a slut. Your dog's a slut. Oh, report me. Oh.
Tee.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I think when we were watching those previous clips, did we gloss over the slut comment? I can't remember. I can't remember. Like 10 minutes ago.
Holy shit! Did we skip it somehow?
It was in that Snort Hogan clip, but I don't remember if we actually got there. We just changed it before he actually
Really
said
went
it.
off on her.
Honestly, I don't. Okay, chat. I think we missed it. I think we missed it. Oh my god!
Because obviously this is him coping with it. God damn it!
Yeah, this is him coping with it. He said, "See, you know why? It's called damage control. Like you should have just named it. DSP says it, the slut word. You know?
Oh, my bad.
Where does he actually say it?
Well, just
the truth is, I don't give two fucks about any of it. All right.
All right.
In truth, and this has always been my
doing
philosophy, and people give me shit for responsibility at some point to stalk every viewer that I have. Did you see he has playlists on his YouTube channel? Fuck that. Okay, I'm gonna lay down the law right now.
Oh.
That's fucking unfair. I don't care what Ptolomeo says. I don't care what Kino Casino says.
Ptolomeo,
It's unfair.
that's funny
You can't
that
expect
that
a
came
creator to fucking investigate and stalk their viewers. Period.
Okay, so yeah, this is still more Derek Cope and sweep and weirdness.
Fucking Ethan on Kick. Who's fucking doing squats? Didn't watch. I don't know if it's
There
true or
you
not
go.
because I wasn't there. I didn't look at chat logs. I didn't watch stream archives. I also don't care to. I don't care about a fucking Ethan on Kick who's fucking doing squats for money. Okay, I don't.
There you go.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if she talks shit about me because apparently I'm being told she did. That people made fun of me. Oh, did you know there's an e-bagger named DarksydePhil? Oh, so embarrassing. He's in his 40s and he e-bags. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck are you talking about?
I like how he couldn't even commit to whatever insult he had in his head because he like hesitated with that you dumb shit. Like he almost said dumb shit and then he like settled with slut. But like I felt like he didn't really actually say that with his chest. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. It's
He did not.
embarrassing,
He did
dude,
not.
that you would even do that, and that's why you got this weird laughter afterwards.
Right. So, he look at that smile. Whoop. It's one of the few.
Sorry, folks.
So, yeah, let's go back on track here. Where the hell were we?
So we're moving to the damage control later that day. He switched shirts. That's why it looks different, but it really is the same day. Right.
Okay.
So he's assembling the Legos.
The Legos,
and,
yes.
And that's why he just... people think it's bad to say slut. And then he just says
This is hilarious.
everything's a
People
slut.
actually think you can't say slut. The word slut is not allowed. Are you ready for this? Slut, 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 slut. I'm a slut. You're a slut. Your mother's a slut. Your dad's a slut. Your aunt's a slut. Your sister's a slut. Your brother's a slut. Your dog's a slut.
Child.
Oh, report me.
Yeah, so he's trying to minimize the damage he's done with his pignosis. Oh, look, I called everybody a slut, therefore it's not bad, I mean, it's really obvious if you have more than a dent IQ that he was almost going full scorn mode on Lex, really. I mean,
totally
honestly, he was pretty much at, send you a spoon level going off on Lex like that. So
it was derogatory.
Yeah, so I think he got some heat maybe behind the scenes, and because we've noticed something is that he was, coming in real hot insulting Rich earlier this week. He was coming in hot insulting Lex. He was starting drama.
Makes him feel better.
Yes, it makes him feel better, but I think after he did this, and especially after he gets grilled later on, we really see a shift in his personality, and he starts doing the retreating thing, kind of like after what happened at Side Scrollers, where he kind of retreated for a while, and got boring, recoil. So keep in mind Phil's attitude as we continue here.
Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. You idiots.
You idiots.
Oh, they're that dumb. These people are that actual dumb. They're so dumb. Seriously. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, I need more of these arms.
Yeah. By the way, he's wearing these glasses, and if you watch the Lego stream, which don't ever do, please, if you're ever curious about DSP's Lego streams, absolutely skip them. They're terribly boring, but I did notice one thing while kind of going through them was that he was constantly switching between his glasses and not using his glasses and lifting them up and leaning in and out. Dude, this guy cannot see. And now I'm not trying to make a Nazi pun. But
no, close nor far.
No.
And because these aren't prescription glasses. They're just Costco.
And I don't think he should be driving a vehicle. He does not want to wear contacts, but I don't think he wants to give in and wear glasses. But he absolutely needs something to correct his vision. It's really obvious. And then we have this thing here called Marked One Confessional. What is that? I don't know.
Go ahead.
Just play it. Okay.
Yeah,
I've not seen this clip.
The Detractor Cult is very familiar with
Oh, dude,
Marked
he's
One.
pointing at me. Look. All right, Marked One is hilarious. If you aren't familiar, he's done his what is it?
Derek
The Cherry
Watch.
Pimps. Yeah, dude, that was hilarious. It's classic. Here we go.
Excellent. Let's get it going. Some support is on the way. Let's do some shout-outs.
Good Lord.
Zimmer P. Bland.
Jesus Christ.
Sister Anime gifted us up.
Honestly, I am starting to feel like
Zimmer just gifted a third
I am starting
So
to
let's
feel
get it
like
rolling.
I'm legitimately making fun of a properly mentally ill person. It's getting worse. I am definitely starting to feel that. When you watch Captain Alex, but I don't watch him that much, so it's all right. I just deal with it. But I really do. I really am
Every 10 goals that we hit.
He's starting to feel bad. No.
Exactly. That's a great clip.
All right. So
Not that he's feeling bad, but the point is, this guy is mentally fucked up.
moving along to the next day, February 27th. Whew, we're not even in March yet. Like I said, time flows differently within the Snortex. So thinking back, this is not even 2 weeks ago. This is less than 2 weeks. It feels so far away. What was this one called? They Call Me Triple C? What does that mean? I don't.
That means 3 cameras. The 3
Oh.
camera setup has been initiated,
Uh-huh.
and it will also be abandoned within a few days.
All right, let's test it. I have no idea if this is about to work. Ready?
Let's test it.
Oh.
Yes!
Well, it was working, and it looks like it froze. This is what I was afraid of. It looks like the camera froze. I wonder if I can even get it to refresh or not. I'll try, but I don't
Which
know if
one
it's going to work.
froze?
So I have a 3 camera setup.
The one with the
but
keyboard.
It's looking like it's a little rough, and what I mean by that is, I'm not exactly sure if it's
Oh,
going to
okay,
work or
there
not,
we
or
go.
It's going to end up crashing.
Look at that.
This is
60
supposed to be 60 frames right now, and
baby.
it's not. Let
Wow.
me see if I can fix that.
But it's not. You could tell with your eyes.
No. Wow.
What do I do?
I can't get it to go 60 frames, it looks
What
like. It won't actually
angle
let me
is
change
this?
anything.
What angle is this?
Also,
It's
the
crazy.
okay, do you see the light pattern he has on his keyboard? Is it just me, or does it actually like fucking bother you? Like, look at that. Bleh.
I try not to.
Like,
Definitely
it's
something I'm
just
gonna have to work on.
what is it
But
doing? Like, is it
Don't ask.
Paired
it could be
with
Tetris,
his-
It could be Bifrost Blue.
like what is
I
that
don't know.
supposed to be? Like, it's not just like WASD. It's not like that. Like, I don't understand the light unless it's like synced with his other RGBs and it's just doing some random shit to like mirror his RGBs and it doesn't make
Yes,
sense.
Comet shower or whatever the.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
Don't,
like
don't. Just don't.
I'm
You're gonna
I'm
get
sorry.
stuck.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about it too much, and that's the problem. Is smart people thinking about it just do like damage to yourself. Like I took 3 HP damage just now.
3 camera setup, folks. That's right.
Yeah,
So I've got
3
my regular
damage for
camera,
3
we've got
cameras.
the wide angle shot, and then we've got a new top-down shot for when I'm doing Legos.
The 3 camera.
So 3
problem.
cameras. Pretty awesome, huh?
Snort.
The thing is, when I'm doing the Legos, what I'll do, this wide angle camera, I'll have it panned down so that it's actually showing me from there. Like it'll show the Legos here, like we did last night.
The Legos.
And then we'll actually have me building the Legos right here. Okay. So here's the thing. It's supposed to be all the cameras at 1080p 60 frames, but I don't think my setup will even handle it. Like I've been trying, like makes the best around. I don't even think my setup will.
Good thing you have 2 Lemon PC.
Yeah, I'm really glad he's starting to think that like he's limited in his setup because somewhere it's fucked up, whether it be his motherboard, his wires. I want to do a thing where if you could push the idea into Phil's head that he needs to get his whole condo rewired. That would be hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
Because he complains about other stuff turning off too, not just his cameras or RGB lights, but he said like some of the stuff he has plugged in the background. I think he said it either yesterday or the day before on his stream that things will just turn off. And, you know, he's been saying he has ghosts and ghouls and goblins or whatever the fuck in his house, corner demons. So yeah, I think that plays into that. I think DSP absolutely needs to call an electrician to get his entire condo rewired. It's the professional thing to do.
Might need to. Business grade.
Business grade, yeah.
Yep.
We got some more camera fuckery here on the 27th. To be completely honest with you, on the 27th, this is when he starts kind of like cowering back into himself. So he's not doing too much spicy stuff. He's under fire for his like slut comment and stuff like that. So he's not really being too spicy and his gameplay gets extra boring in these moments. So the only other thing we have from that day is just a little more Camera Fuckery.
Some of our favorite. Look at that.
That's my favorite. Look at this. That looks great, Phil.
Cyberpunk
That looks
Phil.
great.
And he doesn't realize it's followed him and fucked up. This is great.
See, it's one hit. It'll use right click.
Wait a second.
He doesn't know.
Like, if you watch Tevin, he calls it the microphone butthole.
Yeah.
But, like, okay, if you were to squint and, like, forget in your head that that was a microphone, it almost looks like it could also be a security camera pointing to the right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Or
That's just
it's like
mechanic as shit.
Johnny 5 is alive or something on his shoulder. I don't know what's going on here.
happening?
Of course, there was a random syntax there for no reason.
What is it? How long
This is
does it
the
take?
best stream.
How long does it take?
I hope he was on kick
Okay,
front
whatever you
page
say.
like this.
Oh, there's a camera. What the hell happened to the camera?
What?
I'm over here, stupid. Here we
We'll
go.
lean over.
The camera went way to the side. What the
I
heck?
love it. All right, he got it
Alrighty
back.
then.
That's probably.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's it.
Okay.
So he took 2 days off. 2 days off.
Phew.
Can you imagine that? A Saturday and a Sunday. It
Yes.
was a Friday and a Saturday.
It was a Friday-Saturday combo.
Yeah.
So they had to do some really important stuff. I don't know. There's a
But
lot
during
going
that
on.
time,
Yeah.
His newest rival, strangely Lex,
Yeah.
because she's been so well with writing with teams, she took it and went to the zoo.
Nice.
And while she was at the zoo, though, she got some death threats.
Oh no.
In the chat.
Whoa,
Excuse
whoa,
me.
whoa,
Sorry.
whoa. You should have hit mute on your mic. What the
Sorry.
fuck? What the
I tried
fuck?
to look. He just came out quick. And from DSP's Incel Army faction,
Yeah.
accounts that were verified following and interacting with DSP for years.
Yes. So yeah. So it's like DSP said the salute word, and within like what 3 days, Lex is getting death threats from people who are confirmed DSP fans because people on X and I believe maybe even Kiwi Farms looked into some of these people, and they do have a history of being fans of DSP, either in his chat or on X. So
And incels.
yes, and these really strange incel-y creatures. Let's take a listen. So this is now March 2nd. So he takes the 28th off and the 1st off. It's now the 2nd.
Just very briefly, just get past one piece of garbage, and then we can move on, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, for 2 days, 2 entire days, I wasn't here, all right? As I said, it seems like whenever I'm not around, people on the internet get stir crazy. What do I mean by that? I mean, let's be honest, there is an entire ecosphere of people who depend on me for content.
like
Because
an
they're a bunch
aquarium.
of no-load leech losers who can't make...
No load.
No load.
Leech losers. That is an interesting insult.
I've never
I'm not
heard
gonna
that
lie.
combination.
No load. So wait, is DSP projecting here? Because DSP projects a lot. No load. Is he
Absolutely.
confirming that it was no load? Is hashtag team no load now the winning team?
Empty bust.
Empty bust. Bust and gust. I don't know.
make content for themselves. So if I'm not around, they have nothing to talk about. So they start making some of the most crap content. They start going off the deep end. They start losing their minds. And that's exactly what happened.
So he got the losing their mind stuff correct. Yeah, it is true that one of your fans lost their minds. You know, he wasn't making content. Well, I guess you could say he was making crap content he was making tweets and stuff. I mean, he wasn't like a content creator, but yeah, sure.
Yeah,
you
so this goofball
almost got
chatted
it. Yeah.
in Strangely Lex's chat.
Oh, did he?
Right.
Ah.
It was the baseball bat comment.
Damn.
Like some shit about,
Okay.
I'm going to go to the zoo or I see you baseball bat. Some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Be
The point
careful.
is,
You're
we didn't
cutting
wanna
out a
bring
little
attention-
bit. You're cutting out a
Okay,
little
I
bit.
apologize. So the point is, we didn't want to bring attention to the individual who are making comments in her chat while she's live at the zoo about coming to get her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 2
point
days.
is- yeah,
Like, seriously, no exaggeration. Just out of control nonsense. And the truth is, I have
He's gonna
absolutely
blame it on
positively
us.
nothing to do with it.
You have absolutely everything to do with it because you instigated it. You called her a sloot, what else do you say? Sex
Worse
worker?
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and called Iron Chef Sakai a traitor.
Right. So
He didn't say traitor, but whatever. He made a big point that he was simping there for that person instead of.
right. And it's like by calling her that, it's like you sent out the bat signal to your dents.
The gout signal.
The gout signal, yeah. And basically all your dented kind of incel followers kind of took that as like, oh, it's time for action. It's time go, guys.
It's time hate.
Yeah.
I was spending time with my family. You know what I mean? I was doing that. I was busy.
He was spending time with his family.
He's busy.
Yeah. He was like, I don't know, watching wrestling shows for PPP or something.
And I wasn't even aware of any of the stuff going on at all until this morning when I was like, okay, it's time to prepare for the show.
Okay, so that's fine. Maybe you absolutely, truly had no idea that these comments were being made. And okay, that's fine. All you really, like, just say, I disavow. Just say, stop going after Lex. You know, all that you need 2 sentences to at least attempt to make this situation better, right?
It'd be really easy to not believe.
Like, this could be a
Disregard the
really
borderline sex work comment.
Yeah, like this could be a really, really easy, like, PR win, you know?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, for as much shit as DSP gets and as much shit as he
Some
does,
false flag shit here.
all he has to do is just say, I disavow and please stop messing with her and I'm sorry I said that and I don't know, I want to do something good for charity or something, you know, just whatever. But, you know, it could have been an easy win for Phil. But no, he can't, he just like can't keep his head down. He can't humble
win.
himself.
Yeah.
It's a detractor win.
And so I start opening up social
we
media.
would
I
be
start
right
opening up
that
stuff. And we got people
absolute
Phil,
mouth-drooling
did you hear this? Did you hear that this person did
mongoloids
this?
follow
This person went on this show and said this, that this person's doing this, that this person's threatening this person, that this is going on, and this and that and this. And I said, no, and neither do I care. I'm not involved with any.
See, that's his problem. No, he didn't know about it, but he didn't care either.
But he knows all this stuff.
He didn't care that
Weird.
someone is, you know, that's like, see, I hate to bring this up, but it's like the guy who did the shooting who said
The
subscribe.
PewDiePie thing.
Yeah, he said subscribe to PewDiePie before he did that, you know? And imagine if PewDiePie was like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with me.
They would drop him so fast from like everything. You know, I know he got crucified for that in a way and other things too, but like, imagine if PewDiePie was like, oh yeah, that guy did the shooting in my name. Well, I don't care because I didn't know about it. And it
Worse
wasn't
yet,
on my stream.
My detractors did that.
My detractors covered it in the media. Therefore, they are bad.
No. They did it in my name to blame me.
Oh, yeah. You're right. My detractors are actually committing terrorist acts, you know, like doing shootings and this is how you don't place. Oh, I don't know what happened.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Did something happen?
I don't know. Maybe it's on my end.
Are we back, guys?
Keep it going.
All right. I think it's something lagged here. I'm sorry, folks.
Any of this. Maybe you don't understand this, but I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. I'm one person who streams in his own space, right? I just make content for my viewers. I have a great time.
I am a humble content farmer.
I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful family. I have a good thing
Beautiful
going
wife,
here. I make a good
beautiful
living doing
family.
it, right?
Where? What family?
What beautiful? There's nothing fun. Okay, I'll take
Well,
it back.
that's true,
Jasper.
yeah.
Jasper is a beautiful cat. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he's got nice stripes. The
Right,
fuck,
things are
dude?
on the up and up. I'm having a great time. And
Things
I'm
are
not
on the
involved
up and
with
up.
any of this toxic, negative, stupid crap on the internet at all. These
So why'd
people
you say
created
anything
a
at all?
drama sphere around me because they have absolutely no skills or talents. So they're
No skills or talents, bro.
They.
There are quite a lot of talented and skilled detractors. If you just look at all the stuff that gets made, animated, the songs, all the people doing crazy ass programming stuff like Pig Pig Go. I don't know how to make YouTube do that and make a site about it. Hell no. That's some real talent there. There's quite a lot of talented detractors. So please,
Many talent.
Phil, be quiet.
They're leeches. They're parasites, okay? They don't have anything to put out on the internet of worth, so instead they create a giant ecosystem
sure.
of how do we leech off of someone who has work, okay? So in the last couple of days, literally the internet exploded with drama that I had absolutely no involvement with whatsoever. Zero.
What does
I didn't
it
even know about any of it
mean?
until this morning.
Once again, it's okay. you probably didn't know about it until this morning. Just say,
which is fine.
I disavow. Easy win, Phil. Can't even do that.
And I was like, this is so stupid. Because again, now here I am. I'm just trying to shave, shower, get my stuff ready for the show, have breakfast
Look at this.
with my
It
wife.
inconveniences
And instead, it's like,
him.
look at this drama.
See how
look at
it's
this drama.
bad
Look at this drama.
because it inconveniences him?
Yeah, once again, let's put it into the sandwich shop PewDiePie analogy. Imagine if PewDiePie's like, and I'm trying to get ready for my day, and then I hear about some guy who shoots up a place, and I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to shave here. I don't care. That's my PewDiePie impression, by the way.
It's wild, bro. It's wild.
You know what? No, fuck this drama. I have nothing to do with it. All right, really. It's this simple. I have no involvement with any of it. Period. Right? You guys know me. You know my content. You know I literally don't bother anyone.
You guys.
The only time that I ever get involved in is with
He
someone.
doesn't bother anyone, even though within those past few days, unprovoked, went after RTU because he was feeling bad that day, and then unprovoked went against Lex. Hell, he even insulted ICS, although you could say, was that provoked or not? I don't know.
I'll give him provocation for RTU. That's been a thing for a long time.
But still, he just
that's fine.
brought him up out of nowhere. So,
Someone fucking bothers
it's
me
because
first.
he felt
If
bad,
someone-
and shitting on him made him feel better.
right.
Easy to do.
Very easy.
And this person, though, with Lexi, is all based on quote unquote things that other people told him, which end up not being true. You guys saw the borderline sex work and the quote unquote, salute activity and shit. It's ridiculous.
Let's move on to
all this is ridiculous.
All right, I think we need a palate cleanser
But
here.
it broke him. Yeah, so let's move on.
This is something a little bit more lighthearted and funny.
Day. Okay? So, all during my day off on Friday, I'm spending time with my wife or whatever, and I keep checking.
Spending
and I
time with
get
the wife?
An alert.
By the way, Dark Dave Mirror with all the extra microphones, that's hilarious. I love it.
Funny.
From Amazon. I said,
boom
alert,
arms.
what is this?
Yeah, and
it
the
says, I'm not
arms.
even kidding you. I wish
I
this
said,
was an
alert,
exaggeration.
what is this?
I really do. But this is the reality of my life, okay? It says, customer alert, your shipment was destroyed by USPS.
Destroyed.
It is so damaged
by
that we are
the
no longer going to
USPS.
deliver it. We're just going to have it come back to us, in which case
Sabotaged
we're going to credit you.
by the
If you want
government.
it, you have to order it again.
Now, first off, my first thing is, I don't know about you, but I will sometimes get occasional texts, and people in the chat let me know if I'm not crazy. I get those texts about like, oh, there was a failed delivery from USPS. Please click this link below. And it's like x657bqq.com,
I've never been told that my shipment was destroyed by the USPS.
That really
Never.
sounds just like one of those generic spam texts to me. And I don't think we included this really in any of the clips that we're going to show to you today, but you could take our word for it. We're very trustworthy individuals. But he also had a couple incidents of like talking about receiving scam emails within the past 2 weeks or so. I don't think we have any of those clipped for you guys tonight, but this to me
It's
just
been a
sounds
thing
like
every now and then.
it
When he
just
brings
it just
emails up,
sounds
it's
like a boomer scam to me, but okay.
Yep.
I said, what? How do you destroy a seat cover? Like, what did they do exactly?
Oh, the seat
Was
cover.
it something was it like Looney Tunes? Like they were on a cliff, they threw it off the cliff by accident, like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote ran off the cliff or dropped it. Did they stick an arrow through it?
What is
Did
this?
was there a stick of dynamite?
Stick
Did it
an arrow
explode?
through it?
Was there like a big inferno? Did they actually drive the USPS truck into a volcano? Like, how do you destroy a seat cover? I could see if they said, oh, we lost it, right? No, they said it was so badly
moisture.
damaged in transit that we're returning it to Amazon
Cloth
and you're going to get credit for it. And I was like,
so I would imagine moisture.
it's not even fragile. It's fabric. How do you destroy it?
It's not even fragile, it's
It's a
fabric.
seat cover. You can't, that wouldn't hurt it. You know what I mean? So how did this happen? I just don't get it.
So that was one of our cult members. Thank you to the anonymous cult member who saw that package going to DSP's house. Thank you for destroying it. Your good
Nice
deeds
try.
have been noted. Other Detractor Cult members currently here, please take note of that in your handbook that this is approved of cultish behavior. So now DSP needs to prove to us how happy he actually is. So this clip here is by Duty Streams, and by the way, we did make this Phil wheelchair thing. We did a little edit here. Someone said, I forget if Duty, I think Duty was like,
I think it was him.
yeah, I think Duty was like, it'd be funny if like someone made Phil into a wheelchair with the setup, and then I added in the wheels here on the left and right. So big ups, Duty, for using my edit.
Thanks, AI.
By the way, if we do AI or Photoshop stuff, feel free to like use that stuff in your thumbnails or whatever. Like, that's totally cool with us.
Right? Like, for example, let's say someone, I don't know, robbed a bank and then said, I did it for Miley Cyrus. Does Miley Cyrus then have to
so
go
he's trying to
apologize and say,
justify
I'm so sorry
make
that
death threats in his name.
Oh.
What if someone robbed a bank and said it was for...
So yeah, once again, Phil, you can have an easy W here and just say, I disavow. And
Nope.
No.
Not for Phil Burnell.
No. Dang, man. He just, you give him opportunities on golden platters and he never takes them. Or if he does, he'll just like grab it and be like, oh, and then he'll flip it in your face. It's pretty astounding, actually. He's done this for 16 years straight, flipping golden platters left and right, refusing them, asking for different things. It's insane.
that guy robbed the bank in my name. No. Miley Cyrus has nothing to do with the person who robbed the bank. Therefore, Miley Cyrus does not have to go apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nor would anyone go after Miley Cyrus asking her to apologize for said bank robbery, right?
Now, if Miley Cyrus was like, I don't know, she said something at a concert that was like, oh, like, fuck the bank in town. Let's go.
Rob all banks.
Yeah, yeah, let's blow up all the banks tomorrow. And then someone goes out tomorrow and blows up a bank in her name. That's kind of like the situation with Phil. He goes out and calls a female streamer a sex worker, a slut, blah, blah, blah.
Doing it for attention, yeah.
And once again, that it's like the incel fucking bat signal gets displayed. Da-da-da-da-da-da. They all heed the call.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, Phil needs to see that he is actually kind of responsible for it. You may debate, is he directly responsible for it? Yes or no. Either way, he should just at least take the easy W and disavow.
So just because someone is a nut job
he
and does something on the
other people for having a
right,
and not using it responsibly.
Oh, absolutely.
So, get fucked, you piece of shit.
Internet to get attention for themselves, which is exactly what it is, right? And then they say,
oh, now it's for attention.
I'm doing it for someone else. It doesn't mean anything. Like, no, sorry. I don't now have to somehow go out of my way to apologize and explain to everyone this is bad. I'm not your dad. Okay,
not your dad.
I'm not your father. Well, that sucks. Apparently I took massive damage, and I'm incapacitated.
Distraction.
Shit.
And I think he's
okay,
done.
Hold on. I can't do the two-handed. I gotta equip the shield now.
All right. Well, the next thing here
Fucking
is
weirdo.
a piece of pieces of the days off.
He
What?
did not talk about the 2 days off. He did not have an official day off segment.
Oh, what?
So people had to ask him and go to try get out of him throughout the stream. Here's probably the most information you can get out of it. Just a few seconds.
Huh. What's up,
My 2 days
Steve
off were
Guy,
good, although I
Bug
wish I had more time to
Mechanics,
just relax. I
Roach
had a lot
Bait?
to do
Thank you
during
for
my 2 days
joining
off.
us.
One day I was out with my wife the entire day. Doing fun stuff. I didn't even get to talk about it on my podcast. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow, or maybe right now.
He
But
did not.
some of the things that we did is for the first time in a very long time, we actually got to do some home decorating. In the entire time I've lived here, I haven't really decorated that much. And so we actually got some nice things to hang on the walls of our bathrooms.
Mind you, he's been in his house 10 years now.
And he's reduced to like one bathroom. He has like 2.5 or 0.5 bathrooms.
Okay, this sounds like something you might say within the first couple of months of moving somewhere.
Right.
Not 10 years. 10 years is when you're settled in. 10 years is when you've already gone through your beginner stuff when you first moved there, and then now you've upgraded to the nicer, more permanent stuff. Not this.
We got some new wall art for the living room.
Wall art.
It's nice to be able to do that when you can.
Bullshit from Target. Yeah, probably. Because
Ross.
his original wall art was just like some waterfalls and shit. Okay? That's meaningless. It's fucking meaningless. Does DSP like waterfalls? No. Does Cat like waterfalls? Doubt it. Do they go hiking? No. Do they go travel in nature? So it's just some stupid stuff that like you would see at a doctor's office. Meaningless art.
And you can't do it all the time, but there was actually some pretty good sales and stuff while we were out. So,
sales,
we took advantage of that.
It was on
That's
sale.
the meaning. That's the meaning.
Is this where? Uh-oh. This is a
I
new area,
save
guess,
money
with
by
spiders.
spending
This is
it.
a whole new area.
That's about it, I think.
Wait, it goes
Like,
to
no lie, I lived
3.
here over a decade.
Here we go.
Oh, my bad.
And like my downstairs bathroom, I never even did anything with it. I never hung a piece of art or nothing.
He didn't do
Bathroom.
anything in his bathrooms for 10 years. Like he just like, I imagine in my head, you walk in the bathroom and like the only thing that's in there is like a bar of soap that's like really suspicious right by the sink.
Like the hotel bar soap.
Not like a really like old flaky crusty bar of soap. And you're like, ugh, I don't even want to touch that. And there's like weird dripping sounds and it smells funny. Like how uninviting, right?
And like the flush is no good. and
Yeah, the flush.
You're
you have
afraid
to.
your turd's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly. And how often do you hear Phil talking about, me and Kat, we were just watching some restoration show. Yeah, I think Kat is trying to hint at you to like, please restore the bathroom.
I would like to live
please.
a different life.
Yeah, like I'm sure Kat probably has a little bit more, I don't know, sense to want to live in a place that's maybe slightly clean and decorated and not just a barren bathroom for 10 years. What?
Mature adult, maybe.
We got some nice like nautical themed stuff.
Nautical themed. When the fuck do you like? Honestly, do you care about the ocean? No. Do you care about boats? No. Sailing? No. Pirates? Maybe. I don't know. I just hate it, man. Like, decorate the house with things you love. And not just some like Target
They live
shit.
on the coast, they don't visit, dumb fuck.
I know. It's like you live by the ocean and you never go and see it. It's disgusting.
Downstairs bathroom, the upstairs bathroom, we've actually completely redone.
Oh,
because
completely
it used to have some really
I
shitty
redid the
shelving
shower-
and it had like this towel bar. It was all really
shower
crappy
rod.
stuff from the
okay. So he says completely
shower
redone.
head.
He says completely redone, but
we covered
like,
that last episode.
but like he's just talking about taking down some shelves. Like that's not
Not even.
It's not. See, when you say I redid the bathroom, that implies like a remodel or something. I
He
don't.
screwed on a new head, and he throws this out there, a new rod, a new. Like, dude, what? Then no.
Yeah, exactly right.
New rod, new
Michael.
curtains.
Michael Kitchen. He's never seen a beach. Used flashlight. He called it a remodel, and you just got it. Yeah, exactly. He did like the landlord special in that bathroom.
I painted over the spiders.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I painted over the black mold guys. It's fine.
The previous owners. Oh God, what is a nasib? Oh, it's a large
Oh, it's
spider.
the previous owner's fault. I love the previous owner's fucking excuse.
All right, let's move on to the next
I
clip
think he's
here.
done.
So he is on Kick's front page again, just a few days later.
Again.
He's playing that terribly boring digging holes game. Now, maybe the game is actually fun, but whenever Phil plays a game, it makes it look so dreadfully boring. So I'm sorry. These streams were terrible.
This is where he realizes
Oh
it.
boy,
and
I'm on the
chat
front
tells
page of
him
Kick again. Well, that worked out really great last time. Let me tell you, totally only good things came out of that. Totally.
Because you didn't know how to handle the situation. Yeah,
Wow.
good things came out of that. Actually, you had a couple new people look at your stream. Be grateful of that. And then anything else that happened as a result was your fault because you opened your stupid mouth.
No
You're
drama at all.
basically blaming Kick for
Yeah,
the recent
you're
shit
right.
that happened.
You're right. He's blaming Kick. It's Kick's
That
fault.
worked out well last time.
It's Kick's fault for featuring me on their front page. And while I was being featured, I acted like a shithead, and then which caused me to spiral out of control the next day. Totally Kick's fault. Oh my God, I never caught that.
Listen, I don't blame Kick staff at all. At all. I don't.
I don't blame the
Kick staff has
staff.
no idea
Look at
about the
this.
amount of stalkers, haters, and morons that fuck with me. So
Now
they have
it's the
absolutely no
Detractor
clue
Cult
about that.
fault.
Here's the good news, though. I don't have anyone to derail the stream anymore because we got rid of the fucking drama queen idiot.
Look at
Simp.
his chair.
He's gone. So now I don't care who
Behind
I'm on
him.
the front page with.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a weird chair. You're right.
Not
Yeah,
his chair.
it's not, but it looks like it.
Me, I don't give a
It's
shit.
because he has
I'm
the
not gonna
chair
talk about any of this. I'm
condom.
not gonna go look.
So
I
that's
don't wanna hear
the first
about,
person, like the
at
gun,
all about
basically,
any of the nonsense.
of him digging.
So just don't tell me about other people
That's
on the
the
front page. And we're
shovel
good.
pulsing behind him. It looks stupid. While he's trying to blame Kick and
Got a
detractors
lot of iron now, which is great. 'Cause those are worth, what,
for the
$5?
problems of last
So
time
what
he
is this
was
lamp?
on the page. That's
What the fuck?
crazy.
What does it do? Huh?
You could, yeah, we
You put it
can
down
move
when you're
on.
digging?
That's nuts, though.
All right.
Well,
So
behind him, it just goes. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
yeah. Right. Soldier says it's fun, but Phil makes it look bad. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, is it fun like when you go digging a hole in Terraria? Because I understand that.
Right.
All right, here we go. We have the next day. It is now the 3rd of March. And I believe ALT said it on his stream watching this live. It sounded like Phil has a stroke here. I honestly wanted to use this as our intro today. So here we go.
Yeah, we were
Chill stream
out.
today.
Yep.
Today,
No, go ahead.
much laid back fun, lots of interaction and chill hangout style sessions of vibe. Not too much crazy stuff to cover, which is always a good thing. So get ready to enjoy the waves.
Can you
of the
bring
beach.
it back? Let's break it down.
Yeah, I feel,
One more time.
hold on. Sorry.
Some late night.
Okay, here we go.
He's hungover as fuck.
Hold on. I think this will help us here. This is gonna help us here. Let's
7-5.
analyze this sentence.
Shockingly interesting indie game that I never heard of before.
Phil
about dig a
must have
hole.
been one of those people where the teacher was like, "We need a 1,000-word essay," and he just like thesauruses a bunch of adjectives in a row to hit the word count. You know?
Yeah, he talks
Would
about
end
what
up
he's going to
being
talk about.
Today, much laid back fun.
Much laid back fun.
Much laid back fun.
Lots of interaction
Lots of
Awesome.
interaction. Woohoo!
and chill hangout style sessions of vibe.
And chill hangout session styles of vibes.
Dude, this is some fucking Mad Libs ass sentence. What is
Wake the
this?
fuck up.
Woohoo!
Not too much crazy stuff to cover.
Not too
Oh,
much crazy to cover.
All right, which means I'm not going to talk about Lex and ICS too much and me calling her a slut and people doing death threats in my name. Okay? Wait, there's still more to this sentence.
Chill hangout session style of vibes. Got it.
Which is always a good thing.
Oh, it's
Always.
always a good thing. Thank you for letting me know.
So get ready to enjoy the waves of the beach.
Yay. Yeah.
He's still generating more random words. It's like, does anyone remember those like older, like not Chat GPT, I guess, or whatever, like those old models from a few years ago that would just hallucinate?
Come back, Tay.
Yeah, I sound like some Tay shit right there. Oh, R.I.P. Tay.
As we jump back into Pirate Yakuza
I'm
in
Pirate
Hawaii,
Yakuza.
and
It's
a relaxing episode
He's
of the Level
relaxing.
1 podcast.
No.
All right. So now he goes on to a rant. And do you think personally DSP is destitute? I don't
Do
know.
you think he
Chill
does
stream
it,
today.
dude?
Much laid back fun, lots of interaction
Oh, wait.
and chill
Whoa.
hangout
Oh,
style
no.
sessions of vibe.
Oh no, I
Not
got
too
the
much
wrong
crazy stuff to cover, which is
timestamp.
always a good thing. So get ready to
Uh-huh.
enjoy
I think
the
this
waves
is
of the beach.
yours.
It is. I
Juice
got
Nurse did it.
I got the wrong time. So
Well,
we don't.
someone asked him if he acts like destitute, and he's like, "Do you think I'm destitute?" And blah
Our first
blah blah
membership
blah
today.
blah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
it'll be impossible to find in all this stuff.
it's fine. Shh, moving forward positively.
Okay.
You have the next link correct. And
It's
it
not.
actually looks like the same. So
It's not,
good job.
but we have the
Camera
next.
Fuckery looks correct.
Okay, actually, wait. This one actually still kind of proves my point. We get some stuff here. We have someone gifting memberships to Phil. Now, the first thing that we don't have is Phil taking a look at one of the fans' YouTube profiles to determine if it was an actual legit membership or
He does
not.
not stalk his fans.
Remember what he just said?
This is fake news.
All that stuff about looking up his fans, not stalking. He's not responsible for what the fans do, not knowing about that kind of stuff. Phil looks up someone to see if those are legit or not. And then later on, he looks up another person. So here's the second time he does it.
Maybe it's the shirt. So here's someone with some fake stuff. There's no way this is real. The guy's name is Mike Hawk. Get it? Like Mike Hawk.
Mike
There's no way
Hawk.
this is gonna be real. Let me check the channel.
Mike Hawk.
It would be nice if YouTube would load. Nope, made today. It's obviously fake. So let's ban the idiot. Here we go.
Cool face.
Yeah, so Roach Bait. Not exactly sure what he's talking about. You're kidding, right? The ad revenue he gets? I don't know. But okay, he's looked up the guy in the chat now and he's banned him. And why does he determine to ban him? By the way,
So 50 fake memberships coming in, guys, just so you know. They're not real.
I just love how it's like, there's a lot of dead air on Phil's streams, but right now when he's doing stuff, there's that weird crowd background noise from Yakuza.
There's no artifacting. What are you talking about?
But enjoy them. Anyone who's getting them, they'll still count. It's just that I'm not going to get anything for them, which sucks. Yeah, the only thing I can think of.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeak. Ee-oo, ee-oo, ee-oo. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ee-er. He's got to readjust the mic.
We'd have this camera to try to be a face cam. I don't know how it
Holy
would work.
shit.
Hold
Oh,
on.
it was the camera.
The thing is, this one is not going to auto adjust. Like, this one doesn't have any AI built into it.
It doesn't have any AI built
What
into
the
it.
fuck?
It's like someone making something. Could you? God, I just hate the way he's. Oh, it's making my brain short circuit right here.
Everything
doesn't
right
have
now.
AI built into it.
I know, and it's like you don't have to explain that to a regular person. They know. The Detractor Cult knows. I know. Keep going.
Try to mess with this for a second.
Try to mess with this for a second.
How does he know all those
His
memberships are
eyes-
fake?
His
He can
eyes
see
have
it.
been invisible.
He can see into another dimension. He can
Yeah,
scan.
look at
He
those
can scan
eyes.
the memberships and know that they're fake.
Audit vision.
Okay.
Oh,
Now I'm upside down.
What is this?
I'm sorry.
Boot camp?
I'm sorry for screaming in the mic. I just wasn't expecting this shit. What is
Me
this
neither.
shit? Oh my god!
I don't even remember this. Moves everywhere.
How does this even happen?
Double move cam. Look at him.
So here's what we'll do. Let's turn this camera off.
Yeah.
The white camera's off.
Yeah, let's turn the good one off and leave the bad one on.
The upside down.
Let's make
inside
the
out.
bad one
What is-
bigger and smaller.
Sir, you look like you're
Let's
wearing a
have this not be upside down.
bra.
So let's fix it. Hold on. I gotta
Let's fix
re-invert
it. Bob the fucking builder. Can we fix it? Nope. It's fucked.
Okay.
Yes,
Now I need to find the
yes.
right angle.
There you go. Now you can see my
Try
dick.
to have this be my face cam, which I don't even know
A
if I can
little
do with this
penne.
arm. This arm doesn't.
Stop.
Oh, it froze.
I don't ever want to be this close. Yes, it froze like this.
It froze.
With his carpet arms.
His
I don't know what's
carpet
going on.
arms. Dude.
And the
I
cloud
just turned itself off
fucking
as I was doing this, by the way.
wrist.
Yeah, it glitched.
Yeah, it glitched all right. Here, I better skip ahead a little bit. Now it's black.
I'm dying.
Oh, it started working here. Oh, this is way too close. This is like extreme close-up city. It's gonna be way too
Extreme
close.
close-up
Close-up
city.
City. Cool black screen.
What do I do?
It's way too close. It's disturbingly close to my face.
Let's see it, Phil.
Dude.
Close up.
All right, we're gonna skip ahead more.
Help.
Dude, this has been in quite a while.
Help.
Those poor viewers viewing
know.
nothing.
Wait.
I wonder if he uploaded
So this is what it looks like. And I could have this be the face cam, but
yes!
Creepy
Creepy cam engaged.
See? And this could work. Here's what I can do.
This could work.
This could work.
It could.
If you want to see me like a fucking nut. This is like Jasper vision. This is what Jasper looks like, you know. Like,
Oh.
he cued the chair out.
That looks really advanced.
Bro, dude.
It looks better than Rich's stream.
Video background removal tool.
This is like government level tech.
All right, so the audacity.
So this is what it would look like, super up close. See?
Super up
So
close.
now you got no artifacting.
The audacity.
None. No artifacting.
I have no
0.
artifacting. This son of a bitch said, I have no artifacting. Folks, does he think we not have eyes?
Guys,
This is what it would look like when I'm playing. So I'd be playing like this and looking at the camera like this. But the problem is now I'm huge.
Like this?
So now let's go back to the scene. See? So now I'm like giant.
Now I'm giant.
Wee.
And there's nothing I can really. And by the way, it's not perfect. As you can see, the background removal
Whole
doesn't work as
ass
well when you're closer.
quadrant of the screen, bro.
It just doesn't. It
Why?
doesn't work as well when you're closer. See, I'm still having issues now behind me.
Why?
Now, starting to see the Philomania, and I can't fix that. That's something.
Yeah, there's no artifacting whatsoever, but I could totally see the Philomania in the background.
Teeth.
Yeah.
I can't do.
Dude.
A sniff, sniff.
No, the mustache.
What is all that? So did he go teeth, mustache, sniff?
No, I just preemptively assumed teeth.
No,
The way
he
it
did
was-
scratch his teeth, I think.
Maybe he did.
Who's now behind me now?
We're really
starting to
getting in
see
the weeds.
Philomania, and I can't
Yeah,
fix that.
we'll
That's something
move
I
on.
can't do.
Okay, I don't know.
No, that's all mustache.
He did
That
1,
was
2,
all
3.
mustache.
He did a 1, 2, 3. Okay, he did a
was
combo
scrubbing,
here.
like some dried out shit in his ass. Probably Tyrone's cum. Fucking
Ew.
nasty motherfucker.
Hey, Lord Diaz, what is up? Thank you so much for that raid. That is much appreciated. And you know what, Lord Diaz? You know what we love? We love camera fuckery. And we have some more for you right
Yes.
now. Let's watch my favorite new thing of Phil's. Malfunctioning ass cameras.
Let's suplex some cams.
Maybe it's the shirt. So here's
Maybe
something-
it
Maybe
is
it's
the
the
shirt.
This is real. The guy
You're
was
right.
Mike Hawk. Get it? Like Mike Hawk.
Mike
There's no
Hawk.
way this is gonna be real.
Oh
Check
no,
the
this
channel.
is like kind of almost the same thing.
Oh, my bad. I got the wrong one. Here we go. More camera fuckery
Creepy
right
cam.
here. Creepy cam.
From
Here we
Snort
go.
Hogan. Yes, correct.
Big up Snort Hogan. This is not a disaster stream. I promise. It's actually been really
I'm
good.
bothered by Lord
Now
Diaz.
one camera working. Trying to get the other one
She
working.
like them pecs.
Ooh.
Look at it.
And so I did nothing. I changed nothing.
I did
at
nothing.
all. Cameras malfunction when I'm brushing my teeth.
His camera
What?
malfunctions when,
When
it's
I'm
brushing
brushing
his
my teeth.
Yeah.
What?
What does that even mean? Anyways.
We're working before I brushed my teeth.
Brush my
It's like, "Here, look
teeth?
at he left the room. Let's get him. Turn off and fuck with Phil. Fuck with Phil right
He
now. Turn off. Right in the
walked
middle of
away
it.
and
He's gonna
brushed
start
his
streaming.
teeth.
This bottom tech is
That's-
something else. All right. It seems to be working now. All right.
That's something that started like the end of last year, or the last quarter of last year, where you would start the night stream and be like, okay, guys, after begging for like 15 minutes, you'd be like, okay, I gotta go mouthwash or brush my teeth.
Yeah, because
As
of
if
all
the
that
dentist gave
gin.
him that. Bro, if you've ever had gingivitis, right?
Yes, yeah, gin.
Or the hint of
gingivitis.
gingivitis.
Oh.
The dentist gives you the prescription mouthwash. And
I
I
had,
promise you, that's what it sounded like. He was
I had the prescription mouthwash after
Sure,
the
or
implant
surgery.
surgery. Yeah, implant surgery. Yeah,
exactly. Same shit. I've never had gingivitis,
I have an
but
update
like
for those
the
who weren't here earlier. There's an
mouthwash
update. It's a
or
positive
the
update.
surgery. Yeah.
Basically, I am not going to be using 3 cameras. There's actually no need to use 3 cameras. I only
Now
have 2,
3
and so I'm gonna
cameras
be using 2
sucks.
cameras moving
It's
forward,
nerds.
to do everything. I'm about to show you what I mean. Are you ready for this? So let's
Okay.
go full screen first of all. Okay.
Let's see it. Let's see it, Phil.
This is my
Hell
standard podcasting scene. All right, this is
This
what
is
I'm
a
going to be using
Marshall
when I'm doing
Acklethwaite
podcasting and the
fucking
like.
sweater.
Vlogging,
Haley
night
Bob
streams,
comment
DSP,
sweater.
Haley Bop's guy sweater.
well, the daily wrap, etc. DSP Tries It main cam. Okay, but now
All right, let's see it,
face cam.
Phil. Come on. Press the button.
This is kind of a new angle for face cam. As you can see, it's very close.
Yeah. Like fucking Clockwork Orange close. Dude.
Yeah, this is weird.
No, thank you.
Like, this is what Kat sees every day.
Oh my God, no.
Look at that.
This is actually
at least at night or something.
Ew.
When you wake up.
Same camera that I was using across the room, the one that tracks with AI, but I have it close to me now.
Wow, imagine that. You put the camera closer to you.
Nice pause.
Look at that.
Asymmetry going on here.
Absolutely.
What
That's
the
another
fuck,
thing.
Bro.
I don't know if you've noticed it. I believe ALT brought it up, WPIG, today, but it's happened before. Maybe you'll like notice it now if I put it in your head. Sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes his left and right eye blink at different intervals. They don't blink at the same time. And this is kind of like we caught it in motion a little bit. Just like notice that from now on. Watch when he blinks. I'm sorry, I slapped my microphone. You might have heard something.
Yeah, his shit is not firing in the correct order.
Nah.
Because of this now, there will be no artifacting whatsoever on my body.
And none whatsoever. Yeah, I'm sure of it now. It's fixed now.
You will witness zero artifact.
Have any issues with the background removal tool glitching or whatever. It should be perfect because it's close up. All right. Now, also, here's the cool thing about this. This camera is programmable. So let's say tomorrow we're going to do the Lego stream, right?
Oh,
so what
okay.
I can do is I can do this.
Tell me.
Ready?
Show me. Oh,
yeah!
Oh
Look
my
at
God.
that.
Oh,
so now we can do the Lego.
Look at that.
You
All
can do
right.
claymation videos.
Let's
It's
take
so
a look here.
programmable.
Let's take a look here. We have nearly half of his screen. Starting in the corner is, let's see here, the door, the trim, the carpet, the edge of his table. So
this is Grandpa's cell phone.
This is like a third.
A
third of the screen here is wasted. Firstly, then we got the table, and then we have a bit of his chair in frame as well. So we can say practically half of the screen in this shot is junk.
Useless. And I don't know what we're supposed to focus on. Now,
No.
granted, he's trying to show off for when we build Lego, but nevertheless, that does not come across here.
No.
As to what we're supposed to even be focused.
No. Right. And I just love the whole, like, you know, we control our streams with like OBS. People will use a stream deck and things like that, shortcuts on their keyboard. This motherfucker uses fucking TV remotes. I
Get the glow in the
cannot.
dark button.
I cannot.
Glow in the dark
Comcast.
geriatric button.
Comcast on demand button, and he presses that and he expects to see himself or some shit.
Lego stream. And just to show you, I already have it set up that now I can be on camera full screen here. Well, I can be putting the Legos together right here in full 1080p.
Wow, amazing.
Before
Thanks.
he figures out he can RTX
I even
the other
have
camera.
another scene set up,
Oh.
but this one is going to be tricky to figure out how we want to do it. But
tricky.
this scene to show you is
SX tricky?
crotch cam for if I want to play fighting games.
Whoa! Get that ankle out of here!
You know what? For a
Yo!
split,
I'm gonna throw up.
For a split second, when he said crotch cam and he turned and there was a flesh-colored object right there, I thought he was gonna have his dick out. I'll be honest. But thank God it's only his ankle. He's showing ankle, guys. What a slut.
This is where the
What a
joystick is on my
slut.
crotch, and basically I'll show you what I mean.
Which, by the way,
Okay, but the thing is,
Yeah, let me see that
oh
shit.
yeah,
Spoiler alert.
yeah.
He never showed it. He has played several fighting game nights since then. Since this. And he has not showed this. He will not show his actual puts.
Nope.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yep.
Liar.
this is not going to look like
Scared
this. What I would
little
need to
girl.
do, I would need to rotate my desk.
What a sissy. DSP is such a sissy. He won't actually show us his inputs. People care more about his face reactions. That's what he said. People don't want to see the inputs. They want to see his face.
Way, and then the camera would be right here on my playing on the joystick. Okay. The only bummer about this, there's absolutely no way to do face cam and crotch cam at the same time.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What? I could see your
That's
face and I
impossible.
could see your dumbass crotch at the same time right now. Look, you're doing it right now. Why can't you do this during Street Fighter? It makes no sense.
Because the crotch cam is the full screen, idiot. He needs the game to be the full screen. Yeah, no,
It's
it's
either going to record my face or my
ridiculous.
crotch. So when I'm playing a fighting game,
He's
would you rather
just
see my
making
facial
excuses
reactions
for
to everything
why
going
he
on,
can't
or would you
do
rather
it.
actually see me use
So
the joystick?
why he can't
So
show
we'll have to
us
try to figure that
that
out.
his inputs do
Okay,
not
that's something
match.
that we're going to have to figure out. All right.
reality.
I mean, we can experiment.
That joystick seems really small, by the way.
The other thing is, which is really cool.
Oh, tell us.
Let's get back to
Like,
the
really
proper
stubby.
camera angle for face cam. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Get
Does it
out of
do-
here.
face cam with
Thank
this
you.
now, just to show you the difference of how it looks. Let me actually get my key light on. Okay.
All right, let's see.
So this is what it's
Oh,
gonna look like
wow.
with gameplay.
Wow, my
Ready?
key light. That's not a key
Say that
light.
again.
Oh my God, Logan K is fucking sweating right now. Holy shit. How
So
dare
this is
you
what
say
gameplay will
that's
look
a
like.
key
Like, literally,
light?
we're about to
Oh
play
my
Lost Records,
God.
and here we are. This is what it's going to look like. I'm playing the game right now, and then I can look at the camera and say something, and then turn back
And
in.
say
I'm gonna have the AI
something.
enabled. So with the AI enabled, if I happen to move around, like if I happen to reposition like this, or whoa, there's a shout out to do. I got to update the leaderboard. So I come over here.
Whoa,
I
there's a
update the
shout
leaderboard,
out.
And I come back, and then we play more games. And you see,
Yeah, like we want to follow you swaying. You'll get us all sick. Let's go to the next day. It's now March 4th, and there is something here on our docket called Lego My Cleano. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure if I've seen this clip before. Mr.
No,
Merch,
you have.
Mr. Merch, do you have anything else to say about this?
Yes, it is just there's not much to take from Lego shits unless you wanted to break down like all of it, and we're not doing that. It's not that kind of stream here. We're trying to shotgun through 2 weeks of shit. But I thought this was pretty funny.
All right, all right.
We're gonna assault his cleanliness.
my walls baseboard could use some cleaning. No, actually,
Oh,
that's not dirt. That's the paint. This room, when I moved in, okay.
That's not dirt, that's the paint. They painted in dirt.
it was that pig pen pigment.
They scenicked it. They gave it a scenic treatment to make it look used. Like, what are you saying?
Dude, I'm sorry. I said pig pen pigment, and I got to give myself a gold medal for that one. I like that. Anyway.
And mint.
No, see, failure. I'm going to continue the clip.
Keep going.
They basically rushed this house to sell it.
Oh,
And they did the
They
worst
rushed
rush job
it.
paint job in history. All the baseboards have spotty, terrible paint.
okay, then redo them.
Some of the baseboards aren't even painted
10
correctly.
years.
Then redo them.
The
10
rugs
years
are
he's
stained
been there.
in certain spots on the
Plus.
edges of the room
Then redo them.
because they clean the carpet, but not a thorough cleaning. So the edges of the rooms that are white have like this dark to the carpet. They fucked it up, basically. Okay.
So you haven't cleaned your carpet in an additional 10 more years since then?
I don't even know what that means. It seems like he's like describing the shadow of where the carpet meets, edging, and he's calling it dirt. Like, it doesn't even
Or
make
like,
sense.
how the wear of a carpet is different near a corner than in the middle of a room where people walk.
Right, yeah, like, yeah.
I don't know. It's from that chop shop they were running in there, leaving dirty corners and shit.
They
I don't
fucked it
know
all
what they
up.
were doing, dude.
Leaking car oil through
And
the
you might
whole
say,
house.
so you didn't
and
paint the room
on-
when you moved in?
specifically on the
No,
edges.
because it was a fresh paint job when I moved in. It just wasn't done right. And I've been working in this office daily for the last 11 years. I don't have time to clean out the office and paint. Then I wouldn't be able to work.
I mean, you could probably do it in a day. If you're just talking about baseboards, you don't even really have to move anything that much. Like, you
Alright,
could
now
just
this isn't.
set up some newspaper. I don't know. Like, it's not that hard. It really isn't. It's painting some trim.
This isn't that kind of stream. We're gonna go in the past, but you could take our word for it. But his parents, the one time, one
You mean his
time that
you
we
mean
know of,
you mean his sick, dying elderly parents?
he had his sick, dying elderly parents fly out when he first moved in there with Leanna,
Yeah.
and his dad fucking repainted several rooms, if not the whole house, because you never know with this motherfucker.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
So it sounds to me like some shit was repainted.
Wow. It sounds
before he
like
moved
Phil's
in.
bad back prevented him from repainting anything. So his sick, dying parents had to go and do it for him
And if
across
you
the
really wanna
goddamn
go
country.
deep- if you really want to go deep, he said that his dad showed him how to paint because he didn't know how to paint. And I find that bonkers. Bonkers. I painted shit when I was a kid with my dad.
Oh, yes.
And like just seeing shit on TV of like painting a barn or something. Phil's older than
Actually,
me.
yeah, I
So like
have
there
a-
was plenty of TV that was painting shit.
I actually have a strange memory of like a family video. I was like 3 years old.
Vila even home
4 years old.
improvement, you know?
I was painting trim. Literally painting trim.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You had a good daddy. He made you do shit.
yeah, he made me paint some trim. I painted a fence,
He's a good man.
What else is here in this?
So I've never touched it up. It looks a little crappy, but that's because the previous owners did not renovate the house properly to sell it like they were supposed to. Keep in mind, they also had holes in the roof that were leaking and didn't tell anyone until I moved in.
Holes in the roof that were leaking.
And they didn't tell anyone. Okay,
guys,
question.
That applies to me. The imagery of like buckets. You know what I mean? You got to lay down buckets to contain the drops because there's holes.
Meth Bear, yeah, what I think is actually true is Phil's dad is so annoyed by Phil's personality, even as a child, that he just kind of avoided doing dad shit with him. He does dad shit. We know he at least fishes, and he was a Marine, so he knows
Dad is a capable
some stuff.
man, obviously.
You know, he seems like he could do some things. I think he just hated his son and was so annoyed by his personality grow up, he avoided spending any actual father-son time with Phil. And that's kind of what fucked him up. I mean, is it daddy's fault? Maybe a little bit, but, you know, Phil could also, you know, open a book, look at a YouTube video, have some more manly friends, teach him something, etc.
I would wager that Dave was beaten by Linda before Phil was even born. I have a whole theory that Dave's family didn't even.
Oh, you're cutting out. Come on, talking to that mic with your chest.
I'm like right up to it. So, all right, my theory is that Dave's family never approved of Linda, while at the same time, you know, Dave felt like he was stuck, you know, in the situation and couldn't abort or back out, if you know what I mean. So he stayed in. He did not abort the situation. He stayed in. He rolled his dice, and then he realized he came up with snake eyes, and it is what it is. So when your retarded son messages you and cries about absolute nonsense, you send him back a picture of a fish you caught.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yep. Like touch grass. That's basically like the boomer version of go touch grass.
Yeah. Moving forward positively.
All right, Meth Bear. Dave Burnell is a Chad. Phil said Dave would take him to the arcade to play Street Fighter. He was sitting at a table studying for his master's.
Doing night classes. Yeah. But you know what? I'm sorry. You're not a Chad if your son grows up like that. I'm sorry. That's just like someone who just gave up.
You know what? The Chad thing to do is if your son grows up to be like DSP, is to go there and punch him.
You
punch
fucking
him.
drown him.
Punch him in the face.
No, you drown him. I'm old school. Drown him.
Oh, drowning is old school. Punching is new school.
You choke him and drown him. Punching doesn't finish the job.
All right. But also on this day of the 4th of March, we have some pretty epic detractor history being made. Evil AJ versus DSP. Let's watch some of the matches.
And then it always was laggy when I played it in the collection, but it's the only real way you can play Super Turbo right now. The other one capped on fighting collection.
Rather.
Oh my God, Evil AJ, he got it. He bought it.
Oh my God.
It's his freaking Lag Blanca. You know what? Watch this.
Against
Evil
his
AJ,
Lag
mirror
Blanca.
match.
Now, who plays Lag Blanca in Street Fighter 6?
I missed the combo.
The guy who smirked him. The 3 times Lag Blanca master.
I literally couldn't move. I was trying to jump, and Blanca just stood there and got hit 4 times in a row. Great game.
Look at the clapping.
Unless
Let's
it's
hit the
I can
excuse
move.
train. This is great.
Silent like crabs.
I'm gonna try Zangief. It's probably a horrible idea.
Look at the disappointment.
It's a complete counter match, but I'm trying to get in on him. And I forgot about Green Hand. Dude, I forgot.
Complete counter match.
That was a good move. Yep, that's a complete anti-air. Will stop anything I'm doing in the air. His light kick. Also, standing medium as well. Standing medium claws you out of the air.
I know that,
and it
but
just
I
that was a
will
good match.
keep
Evil AJ is
anyways.
decent with Blanca. He is. So if I fight him, I'll do like
He's decent with
matches
Blanca.
him.
Yo, he admits Evil AJ's
Alright,
decent with
I'm gonna go
Blanca.
mid-tier. I'm not gonna go top tier yet. Oh, lag kick, son. Oh, lag again.
Oh, lag again. So this goes on for a while. I mean, man, Evil
It
AJ.
is.
We'll skip through just a little bit. I just want to see a little bit more. But Evil AJ just like absolutely mops the fucking floor with Phil's greasy ass hair. Like,
got him to want to quit playing it altogether.
You know, like Evil AJ should have entered Evo way back then. He probably could have beat all those Japanese players.
He could have been the real number one.
Yeah, the real number one. America number one, world number one.
Look, again, he jumped, I pressed jab, nothing. Then he gives him a hit string, then I press the button to stop the throw trap.
Oh, look, he was teabagging. Do you see that?
Yes, he got bagged up.
He jumped, I pressed jab, nothing. Then he gives him a hit string, then I press the button to stop the throw trap. It doesn't stop the throw trap. Yo, the game is awful. The game is legit, almost unplayable. It's a button masher because he's fucking so laggy.
The regular Blanca backflip victory thing.
Oh, it does look like he was teabagging. You know what? In my head,
it doesn't matter. The point is, statistically, he teabagged him.
All right, and then this last one from the day, just really short. He wants his members to donate a little extra to prove that the memberships.
We had a strange account donate, and remember, he doesn't stalk his.
You had to make a brand new account. It wasn't allowed
that's the main reason. Point to prove that he does not stalk his viewers at all.
Sorry. Full screen. Wasn't full screening. This is from Snort Hogan. Thanks for this clip.
Weird stain in the sweater.
Like, I actually believe you because some people, this has been the problem. Like, they're having issues doing certain things, or they're getting harassed, so they make a new account to contribute. And you certainly didn't do anything negative. But at the same time, it's hard to trust with all the crap that I've had. You know what I mean? All the scumbags. Not that you're one. I'm just saying I've had a lot of scumbags messing around.
Sip, 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 sip.
So, kind of sucks. There's really no way to tell right now. Sarah says,
that's like when you're dating a new girl and you're like, every woman I've ever known has been and you provide a list of
all my
things.
exes was crazy.
There's not Argentinian currency. I mean, he could do that right now, but I don't know if you're using a VPN, if you could change it to another currency for a second, send that, and then change back.
I don't know. I don't know who you are.
Dude, he's doing
give me your IP address.
Yeah,
please.
he's like, hey, you could be on a VPN doing Argentina, and then you could come back and be on American VPN and say you're American.
Nigerian shit.
And I might have to sniff my finger nose.
My finger nose.
Yeah, it sucks because I don't know. Those gifted memberships could be real, or they could be fake.
Look how paranoid he gets.
I had to sniff my fingernails.
I can't even tell this how dumb YouTube is. I can't even tell, like, revenue on the previous stream for like a day or two. Like, if I go to my analytics and I want to say, hey, on that last stream, there's nothing there. It takes days to show up.
That's horrible. It takes days. And this is true.
Like that previous stream.
We have found out from our creator perspective, it does take a few days to calculate
stuff
for them to calculate your fucking shit from the live streams. Big deal. Big whoop. That's crackhead speak right there.
It doesn't show it.
It takes days to calculate it. Oh no! Oh no!
But
imagine 20 years ago describing all this to someone.
It'll take him days to know if it was Argentinian or not. So hang on, let me skip forward a little bit.
Well,
it'll take fucking minutes to bleed out.
I think I might count it to be nice, but like I said, if there was another way that you could contribute to verify that you're real, like you said, the tip. It doesn't even have to be a small tip.
There it is.
Let's bring it back.
But like I said, if there was another way that you could contribute to verify that you're real, like
if there's another way to contribute to verify that you're real, so like thanks for all the memberships, but you actually should give me some more money, like in a super chat or a donation, so I know that like it was real. But you might also be switching your VPN between Argentina and America, so maybe it's not real. And I definitely don't stalk your accounts, and I definitely don't click on them. God. So you know what? The 5th of March, let's go on to the next day. Nothing.
What an absolute joke, though, right?
Absolutely.
I don't fucking stalk my viewers. That's just ridiculous. And look at this guy, sweating bullets, putting stains in his shirt, trying to figure out if the person was quote unquote real.
Yeah. So the 5th of March is interesting because nothing actually happened in DSP's stream noteworthy. He's doing his cowering stuff. He's not really ranting. He's not really bringing up ICS or Lex or his
recoil.
Yeah, he's in recoil mode. So the 5th of March is a palate cleanser. We just have a couple of quick clips for you of just kind of these little things I noticed when I was scrubbing through and kind of helping to put together some of this nonsense.
Right.
Okay, so watch Phil's hands. If you're in watch mode, watch it. If you're in listening mode, I guess you could just listen to us laugh. But I love how he's scrolling and how his hands look in this stupid RTX failed background. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Ready? Ready, Mr. Merch? All right.
Let's go.
In reality, that's not even the reason I'm bringing this up today. Okay, the reason I'm actually bringing this up is because at the tail end of the article, there's a few things that are brought up, okay, that are very, how can I say?
I don't know. That really tickled me. How he's like scrolling the page and it looks like his fingers are just like running across the web page. I don't know, man. I just love how fucking janky this all looks.
It's the most unique stream setup. I will tell you that.
It's a work of art, actually. Now, here's another quick clip. I don't know how this man navigates life day to day, but this is him getting mad at the Domino's website. He's trying to look at the menu, and it asks for a general location, just the city name or a zip code. We all know he lives in fucking Renton, Washington. He says it, but he just won't type that in to get his actual like regional menu.
I'm so glad you included this.
Yeah.
Crunchy, thin crust, gluten-free crust, and New York style.
Look at that
What's the difference
hand.
between hand-tossed and hand-made pan?
So first off,
handmade pan.
What's the difference between hand-tossed and pan? Let's think about this for a second, Mr. Valedictorian.
I'm thinking it's a fucking pan. I'm thinking that's the difference.
Yeah.
One is flat and one is in a fucking pan. That's what I'm thinking. Now,
You know what?
I've worked at Domino's for a while, so I know the difference.
I would really
on
be
the inside.
I really would be impressed with a hand-tossed pan pizza, though.
But I'm just going by the fucking words. What's the difference here? One is a pan. What does a pan imply? Depth.
Depth.
Fucking depth.
All right, let's continue.
Sorry, the whiskey's getting me. It's been getting me.
All right, here.
I just want to see the fucking thing. I don't care about this. I'm gonna say I'm carrying out. No, see what I mean? They're gonna be putting my address information and shit.
I'm just gonna
All I
say
wanna
I'm
do is look at the menu.
carrying
They gotta
out.
fuck with me.
What do you want for delivery? You're not gonna go pick it up.
He just wants to see the menu at this point.
I know, I get it. He's like, yeah, I'm clicking an arbitrary option. But like still, this is what gets him fucked up, like with Krabby Patty, where he said, oh, it was in the app, and then all of a sudden when
Oh, it wasn't in the app. You cut out there.
Mhm.
All right, here, wait. Let's listen real quick.
Carrying out. No, see what I mean? They're gonna be putting my address information and shit. All I want to do is look at.
My address information and shit. Wait.
I don't care about this. I'm gonna say I'm carrying out.
City and state. We know you live in Renton, Washington. You say it. Just put Renton. Put Tequila if you don't want to be super specific. I don't know.
You're a publicly listed business, sir. It doesn't even matter at this point.
No, see what I mean? They're gonna be putting my address information and shit. All I want to do is look at their menu. They gotta.
Also, you could just be looking at the menu and be on this screen here and look at that face. What is that face?
So annoying.
Fuck with me. This is so dumb.
Domino's is trying to fuck with me for wanting my address to give me the correct menu for my regional location. So
crazy.
fucking stupid.
That's crazy.
Now they're gonna make me select a store and shit, which I don't want to do.
Why? Why? You can select it off screen as you are doing. What's the big fucking deal? In fact, you should be wanting to select a store to ensure that whatever you're trying to order for the stream is correct and can be, delivered to you.
Okay, that makes too much sense. Stop.
Domino's will not deliver via a car. It's either store pickup or what is this called?
Via a car.
Mr. Merch is dying here. I don't know if you can hear him coughing. He's dead here. They have car side pickup, Mr. Merch. They don't deliver in a car, but they have car side.
Deliver via a car? What? What does that mean?
Delivery? What does that mean?
Go back, please. What does cannot delivery via a car? Please, did I hear right?
Yeah, you got it. Here we go.
This is called car side delivery? What does that mean?
What?
It means
What'd he say?
What is
Car side?
Yeah, car side. So that means you drive your car to the store and they just bring it out of the store and they give it to you like ready to go.
DarksydePhil? What's happening?
It means they deliver it to a car?
No!
So Domino's won't even deliver to my house, according to this.
Holy shit!
So I would actually have to go through an ordering service. Yeah.
Oh my god, please
I typed in my
pause.
zip code.
Look. Guys, if you're a freshier, whatever that means, if you've never seen this guy before, you might think that right beyond that keyboard, there's a monitor in his face. It's not. There's not. The monitors and TV are across the room. That's why we're talking about car side pickup. And on top of that, he doesn't have the critical thinking or enough brain power to fill in that gap. That, oh gee, what I'm seeing as car side must mean curbside. It can't be car side because that doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have that critical thinking capability. I'm sorry I'm losing it right now, but it's too much. Too much. Miss Merch, keep it forward. Keep it positive.
All right.
I'm dying.
Detox time. You got to detox a little bit,
I'm
Mr.
dying.
Merch. Let's watch some more camera
One cheese
fuckery.
crust, gluten-free crust, and New York style. What is the difference between...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Same
I'm sorry.
clip.
I'm sorry.
Put his hand in both hands.
It's this one.
Because look, he's losing his shit over
So,
trying to
I'm gonna try to get this
pizza.
Here we go. Trying to get this working.
working again. Hold on.
Where's Phil? I'm pausing it there.
What kind of fucking guerrilla wartime footage is that?
Ooh, that's like the Bigfoot footage. Ooh. Ooh, grung.
Oh, wow, look at that frame it froze on.
Look at that frame it froze on.
So now it's working. Let's have it follow me.
This is
Hands up.
you got
Camera shoot.
So now it's working. Let's have it follow me.
yeah, hands up, don't follow.
Please. What is this? Why does his index curve like that? Look at his first finger.
Oh, it's from all those pulls he does.
Look at all his fingers bend weird, but the index bends inward, and then the middle and third bend toward the index. The pinky's kind of normalish.
His pinky's
That's
chonky.
weird.
His pinky's real fucking chonky compared to his index finger.
In the first phalange, right?
Oh, we're bringing up
look where it's,
phalanges.
like bulged. Yeah, it's like
Bulging
bulged.
phalanges.
Yeah, real.
Oh, bulging phalanges real. Please.
But his pinky, the lower quadrant there, the most proximal to the wrist, that is,
Oh.
it's thick. Like something's out of place. All this is wrong. All of this. This is AI. No artifacting.
So now I move here. Perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh
Yep.
my
this
God.
Is perfect. This is perfect.
Ah,
Good. So it's gonna work.
that
All right,
camera
so
footage was like
no one knows
wartime
what's gonna show
mode.
up. I have the tracker
It
here.
was
I'll
like
show you guys.
Iron
Uh,
Man
Thanks
shit,
for that
where you're
support.
like
I did check,
inside
like I
his
said, and it
helmet.
looks like I've counted now all of the.
You got the Jarvis
I've counted all
cam.
the subs, correct? We didn't miss any, so we should be good there. And hello, voltage. $2.
I think that might have been the end of the fuckery. Wait, let me see.
That's crazy. Miss Merch,
Yeah.
I've worked with my hands nearly
right.
all my life.
Yes, you have.
My fingers don't look crazy like that.
They look like normal fingers.
They move pretty straight. They don't have any wild curves.
Mr. Merch has normal fingers, confirmed.
Right.
All right, here we got a little bit more fukery.
Sent to you. Are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen?
Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
The food camp. Where you'll
Yeah!
about to have on
Look
DSP
at this
Tries It.
crap angle.
So let's investigate.
What's up, Visible Dimwit? And what's up, Bug Mechanics? I don't remember if I said hi to you earlier.
Let's consider this. He's trying to show off slices from 3 different pieces. How many can you see right now?
1 1/4?
Right. You see one. pieces of pizza that are in detail, and the other two, I see a sauce packet and crust.
And
good job.
Once again,
Good job.
half the screen isn't even the table with the pizza. It's just junk.
Yes.
All right. I could see. Hey, you could see the
What's
corner.
that thing in the middle? That stripe thing? Is that
That
an
thing in the-
abandoned wrist rest?
I think that's the abandoned wrist rest. Correct.
That looks like one of those things when we were kids, like
Oh, the squishy things.
Yeah, like the snake thing. You push your finger on one end and it extends out the other.
Yes, roach bait, bug mechanics, paper plate, heaven.
Oh my God,
All
yes.
three different things that we're
Exquisite
going to taste
paper
test today.
plates.
First
Okay.
off, a
So
nice
it's camera.
appetizer. The
Okay, so
jalapeno-
he's gonna talk about this for a second, but then
Oh my Lord.
his camera
Jalapeno bites.
his camera fucks up.
starter. Then we've got the epic stuffed crust, custom-made pizza. My
Epic.
wife chose the ingredients for this one. We've got spicy Italian sausage.
Wow.
We've got
So blame her if
the
this
aroma
sucks.
tomatoes.
Oh.
And we've got a camera
Thank
that's
you.
freezing.
Oh,
I
what
see
happened?
the
I'm gonna have to refresh
movement.
the camera.
Oh, this camera froze again. So he realizes it's frozen, and now he's got to go fix it. So now he's got to go plug and unplug stuff? Question mark.
Yo, this shit sucks. This is the worst stream.
Look, I'm
ever.
telling you guys, we gotta.
Wait, he's bent over.
Yeah,
Look,
he's bending
about to
over
emerge.
under the desk.
What's happening?
Look, guys. We gotta convince. We gotta
Look at Mega Man judging the
yeah,
fuck out of
yeah,
him.
yeah, Mega Man's like, what the fuck, guys?
Help.
We
I literally just
gotta.
did a whole stream of Call of Duty with no issues. I moved my table into position for this, and now the camera's gone off twice already. So
Okay, wait, guys. We gotta convince Phil that it's not his camera. It's not his motherboard. He has to get his whole house rewired. I'm telling you.
It's not.
We got a electrician because he's talked about other electrical issues in his house before, and that
That's
means
true.
the entire house needs a update.
Yeah, Phil. Like someone needs
And
to be like Phil.
how are you gonna refi without current electric? What the fuck?
Phil, your house, or no, your office, quote unquote.
Oh, your office.
Now think about this. Because he has two internet lines, he
Yeah.
should be running two breakers into that room.
Oh, he should have two
Yep.
he should be connected to the grid, and he should also have an off-grid set up as a backup battery.
And they should be
Yeah.
12 amps and not 14 amps.
You're right. And 110 and 220 just in case.
Someone convince
Oh
him.
my god, 220. The electrical current 220 and Phil is a
Holy
220.
shit! Yeah, so he can run 4 consoles.
Yeah, he can run 220 in his house because that's what the fuck he is.
hopefully we can get this to fix
Wow.
itself. I don't know why he keeps doing this. It's angering me. But let's see if we can now get it to realign.
Angering
get this to
him.
refresh, ready?
Angering. So I can't show you guys this shitty pizza. It's Papa
Okay,
fucking
back to the scene.
John's!
Hopefully it doesn't turn off again.
Ah!
All right, so again, epic stuffed crust with spicy Italian sausage, Roma tomatoes, and olives. Okay. Then we have one thing I've never even tried this or this before: the New York style.
I think that
pizza,
might have been
just
the
pepperoni.
end of the camera fuckery. That was freezing.
Yes. I also want to point out how stupid it is that this guy complained about the shakaroni pizza, that it was all
will it stay on?
pepperoni. But he ordered this fucking New York pizza that was all pepperoni, as if it was special. Dude, stop. And I want to go further into the autism that that night he was going on and on about folding the fucking
Folding the pizza, yeah. Because it was New York style and it was authentic Italian and blah, blah, blah.
My wife and I are Chicago style people. And all right, we don't really fold that pizza. Our thin crust we cut into squares because they're so loaded with ingredient because we're not cheap fucking bitches like New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I love New York. But anyways.
Yeah, Bug, we can't. This is a snack pizza. Let's take a
Right.
look here. One little more palate cleanser. This one's really short, and I kind of don't remember it. All I wrote down was jiggle, jiggle, touch cord. That's all I wrote.
Oh, it's because of the cord for his camera.
That's all I wrote down was jiggle, jiggle, touch cord. So,
Yes. And I just wanted to follow up. The folding the pizza is ridiculous because it's, you know, he's trying to being Italian to being from the East Coast, and it's just It's just stupid.
It's just
he's such a poser.
It's
such
just
a
cheap
surface level thing.
It's cheap fast food, thin crust pizza. It's not special. It's not authentic. You don't need to fold it to prove a point that you're
It's
Italian.
fucking Papa John's. Yeah, stop
Right.
it. Get some help.
There's probably an authentic Italian pizza place around, and
Michael Jordan's more Italian than him. Get some help.
get help. All right.
On this time. Like, okay, here's how we can test it. All right? I'm literally just going to jiggle the cable on the back of it. Ready?
Let's go. Jiggle, jiggle.
Why does he have cleavage? Why does he have cleavage?
Yeah. Oh my God. That is so far up his chest.
Dude, he's such a slut.
Why do you have cleavage?
He is such a slut.
That is up to the top of his sternum.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
That is mega mooba.
That is, wow.
Woo.
Wow. That's like,
oh, boy, brother.
that's
bloody
like Rob Liefeld
poopa.
cleavage. The artist that drew Deadpool. He created Deadpool, and you know that crazy picture of Captain America? You know that perspective where he's from the side, but
No, that's the.
chest?
Oh, I thought that was Superman, or was it Captain America?
No, it's Captain America.
I know what you're talking
Rob was
about.
a Marvel
that
artist.
that
Yeah.
weird ass perspective.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I know what
That's
you're talking
Rob
about.
Liefeld.
I
That's the
really,
guy who created
I
Deadpool.
really hope there's an autist listening to our stream right now who knows the comic cover we're
Right.
talking about.
Because for years you said Rob was wrong. No, look it. This perspective should not have breast booba shadow, but it does. Rob Liefeld is vindicated. bro.
Vindicated. By the way, this is the perspective that Kat sees like every morning. Honey.
Oh my God! Or when
Honey.
he goes to hug her.
Yeah.
Can you imagine hugging this grease-filled creature?
I didn't get my goal today, honey. I'm so sorry.
No goals. You have to make dinner, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly it. Jiggle, jiggle.
It's on.
Webcam wiggle.
And it's not having an issue. So I don't think it's the port. Okay. I'm going to touch the cable on the floor.
Touch. On the floor?
Oh, yeah. Touch the
This
cable.
dude is
Oh,
said.
yeah.
I don't
This
get
dude is said when he stands up.
There's no
Time shit goes flickers on and off.
Yes. There's something wrong with his electricity in his house, guys. I think for the best interest of all of us, we should tell Phil to get his entire house rewired.
consistency to this thing.
Or the
It just
foundation
works when it
that's
wants.
being rotted away with
I
mold.
almost turned off. I turned on the auto adjuster by waggling my arm. But it works when it wants, and it turns off when it wants. Seemingly with absolutely no
Seemingly.
rhyme or reason.
Whoop, whoop.
Hands up,
I
don't
really don't get
follow.
it. At this point, I don't understand it. No, Windows didn't update. Nope. I need to do a Windows update. I paused Windows updates for a month because there was a Windows update in January.
Awesome for a month.
Okay.
Oh my God.
See, look,
Hands up.
that's him. Hands up, don't update.
Why are all his fingers crooked and the pinky has a bulge in the bottom portion? Why?
I'm just saying.
These are fucked up.
I don't know.
It's beyond Silvano thumbs, guys.
Guys.
I've never paid attention to his hands like this until just now. This is crazy. Like something's wrong here. His fingers to be crooked like that is like a weird like history of jamming when he was a kid. Like he went to catch balls and they fucking
It's
broke
from
his
jamming
fingers.
those fingers up his nose and his ears all the time. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's in his ears.
Yeah, so I'm just curious. It's like his pinky is almost the size of his index finger. Is that normal? Because my index finger is much longer than my pinky. I'm looking at my hand right now, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
But it's in the lower portion, like he got it broken or something.
Okay, so there's an actual thing I've seen that happens to some people who use their phone a lot. It's a real thing.
Okay.
But if you use your phone a lot and you like the way you hold it, if you rest
Yes.
if you rest the bottom of your phone on your pinky, it actually changes the structure of how your pinky sits in your hand. Because
Oh my God.
Yes. So that
Interesting you say
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is not that kind of show, but I
Oh.
have in my personal time
Oh.
found footage as far back as like 2008 where Phil had a smartphone.
Yeah.
Like back at Howard's house.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to dig for it, I think it's on Howard's channel where he was fishing for like old fucking Street Fighter cabinets, and they're bringing him into his house. And the thing is Howard and John is doing all the work, and Phil is just kind of there.
Yeah, Phil's always just kind of there.
But even as far back as then, he had a smartphone, and he was like complaining about not getting signal and shit. So
that's a real thing.
We are talking about over a decade of potential
habitual
malformation due to habitual usage.
Yeah, it's a real thing. You could look it up. I don't know like the name of it, but it's a real thing where like your fingers could like change their shape, especially your pinky, because most people will like rest their smartphone on their pinky as they're like doing stuff. So that's a real thing.
From what I recognize, I you know, because I'm a little old school, I'm about old Phil's age. I would say that's a hand that hasn't been able to catch balls, football, basketball, for years.
Sports
and got
balls
them jammed basically when balls were thrown at him. I don't know.
All right.
His fingers are jammed. Something's wrong with his fingers.
All right. And we got this is now the 6th of March.
What day are we on?
We are now on the 6th of March. 6th of March, and Phil can't do the fucking dishes.
Dude, how dented can you be that he admits? Not only can you be like stupid enough to admit to this, but you like show it on the internet in front of crowds of people that you don't know how to wash dishes.
He doesn't know how to do dishes, and that dishwasher is still broken if he's hand washing mugs. Sorry.
And in parentheses, your product from your merch store is so bad that it will get scored from potentially the rough side of a sponge. If we are to believe what he's about to say. Let's go.
All right, autism time, guys. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like
Detractor Cult.
It looks like to me that there were these marks on the mug possibly days before, but he didn't say it or mention it or notice it. I swear to you, the mug looked a little dingy a few days before. We're not going back.
I'm going to disagree. I think the mug was fine until now.
All right. So if there's any autists in the chat and you want to prove one of us wrong so we could have an intermarital fight later, please do so. Okay, here we go.
What, is there a sensor? Hey, no. He said when you bring up the mug, is it censoring it? Yeah, watch.
Oh, you're on 1.5 or what? Look at that shiny streak. Just normal. Oh, okay. Yeah. 2.5's fine. Yeah, I agree.
The mug, are you talking about like this? Yeah, the mug cuts in and out of existence.
I don't hear you. Are you muted? I don't hear you. In my headphones.
I am muted. Sorry,
there
guys.
You are. Okay, great.
Sorry, I was just saying.
She's pointing out how it's disappearing in and out and how you can see the clear shimmer around the ring. Apparently,
around the ring. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, with my, I don't know why. If I go like this, it's back. And I go like this, it's gone. I go like this, it's back. And I go like this, it's gone. The invisible mug. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, anything that you guys get, helps me out. How's sales doing? I honestly don't know. I don't really check, and it's
all right. That's enough.
Hold up, it's your merch store. How are sales going? I don't know. I don't check. Why? Because when people stop ordering. That's my Theo theory. People stopped ordering. He stopped checking. He don't care no more.
Sure. It's like a Patreon thing where it's like I hope that essentially people order things without making too much of a shout, so I can just make a little bit, just enough little extra on the side. But nevertheless, you can clearly see the shimmering ring where
I'm working with this
scuffed
company.
It with like steel wool or something.
Well, at this point, to be honest,
like this cannot
no.
be just from the green side of a sponge. You're muted, hun.
I'm sorry. This is where he admits where he doesn't know how to wash things.
Stupid.
Here we go.
I'm being asked, why does it look like there's a ring around the mug? Because I washed the mug by hand with a sponge.
No.
My dishwasher's been broken for years.
No.
My dishwasher's been broken for years, bro.
I'm glad you said that. But nevertheless,
thanks for confirming.
That is not, bro. Miss Merchant, do we not have like Scotch name brand regular sponges? You got a light green, you got a dark green.
Look, we got it. We got it from like Costco. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
It is
there.
impossible. It is impossible. This is the scrubby side of a sponge. This had to have been steel wool or something.
Yeah, I
This
don't.
had to
This
been,
is
or a magic eraser.
A
My
magic-
personal, the day that this happened, my thought was he used the fucking Mr. Clean magic eraser that uses like glass shards or some shit to like really scrub shit. This is not right. And what are we supposed to take out of this? Either his product is so shitty that the instant you scrub it with a coarse sponge that it scrapes the paint layer off, or he is so stupid that he used such an abrasive scrubbing material that it scrubbed a ring around it.
both.
Which one do you want to
Both.
believe?
Why not
Which
both?
one do you want to believe?
Why not both? Yeah, why not fucking both? Yeah, so I think he has a shitty product and he's so dumb he like scoured it with something he shouldn't have.
As an adult,
And
as a 42-year-old,
his dishwasher is still broken after how many tens of thousands of dollars? He put so much
Correct.
effort into his fucking office buying RGBs and shit, and he could have just fixed his dishwasher. Like, what is the problem? Maybe. Here's my thing. Phil wants Kat occupied at all times with something else so she
wow.
doesn't bother him. So he keeps the dishwasher broken so she has to spend more time hand washing all the dishes. But occasionally she can't get to them all. She does have a part-time job now and she does play Skyrim. So occasionally Phil does have to do the dishes.
Well, let me
Oh.
counter you with this. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, I have Mr. Merch loves being on the ground level, and I have been to homes where dishes is not a priority, and instead the kitchen is filled with a contractor-sized garbage bag and paper plates and plastic utensils.
A garage filled of paper
No,
plates?
their actual kitchen was this.
Well, no, I'm saying their actual garage is filled with this.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying, man.
No, I'm just saying.
There's people out there who are willing to let it go to the worst levels, and I think they might be in on that. But I appreciate your perspective of the concept of him trapping Phil, of Phil trapping his wife into situations that ensures that she is occupied, at least to the bare minimum.
Bugged mechanics.
While at the same time, he says that he did this himself.
Right.
Which would also suggest to me that Cat ain't washing shit.
No.
So therefore, he went down there with a steel wool and said, "Oh my God, I need a coffee cup for the stream," and scratched the shit out of it, and then thought, "Well, fuck, I can make this a talking point."
Bugged
Which
mechanics.
is also crazy.
Bugged mechanics. If you don't know the lore, that dishwasher broke a long time ago.
Fucking.
Oh my God.
If it wasn't 2023, 2024.
No. I almost think it was maybe almost during COVID. Like it's been
2022?
almost
21?
in my heart. It feels like it's almost 5 years now. I'm not sure though.
Chat help.
But yes, he's been using paper plates because he can't get a dishwasher fixed. And with that Costco membership, you could get a discounted ass dishwasher and get it installed for the amount of money he spends in like 2 nights in pools. So you tell me why does he keep it broken? It doesn't make any sense. Okay.
The bottom line is there's no
let's
way.
Move on. Let's move on.
There's
please.
no way the dark side of a sponge made that effect.
No,
on
the
cup.
green.
There's no
There's
way.
green side, yellow side, light blue side, dark blue side. That dark side is not the dark side sponge. It's not dark side sponging. I'm sorry.
Unless that is the cheapest made in China material you can get.
Nice. All right. So we also have on the 6th of March, Phil gets grilled during Smart Guys. We almost thought that he was getting stood up by his boyfriend, girlfriend, Ashy Poo, but that he came through in the end, but he came through with a vengeance. He was actually grilling Phil. So big ups to Memology 101 for this clip. And we're going to listen in just a little bit here.
Okay.
Right? Like, Kick is known for certain kinds of content.
Let me just put it to you this way. Do you think that Iron Chef Sakai is your slave?
My slave? No, of course.
Yeah, or do you think he's like your prostitute working a corner for you, or?
Not at all. I actually don't even know what he's doing.
Are you the
I love it.
That's
good.
Seems to me, and you can deny this and cope all that you want, but it seems
Working
to me
the
you're
corner would
perceiving
imply
and
that he's
salty
trying
Iron
to
Chef
bring
Sakai is
that
giving you what
ICS
you
is trying to
perceive as
bring
your
more
money to this
to
woman.
Phil.
Not at all. I could care
But
less.
this is the
In
opposite.
fact, with Iron Chef Sakai, it was kind of a weird thing. This was not like a guy who I knew of who had been watching my content for like a long time and supporting. He kind of like showed up.
That's crazy.
No, he actually was watching your content for a long time and supported a fuck ton. And you know that anytime there's a big whale, Phil has contacts with them behind the scenes. So he's trying to downplay this right now. But we know from past experience, Phil absolutely is talking to this guy. He knows this guy. When he sees his name pop up under various sock accounts, donating to his PayPal, gifting memberships under various accounts, he knows it's all the same guy.
I feel like we showed you enough proof he stalks his.
Yeah.
One day
And that's
last
just in
year,
the
and just
short
started
term.
supporting like big, and then he would disappear for like a long time. And then
Supporting
he'd come
like
back like
big.
3 months later and drop another big contribution. I was like, okay, maybe he's one of those people who only watches occasionally.
3 months
And then all of a
later.
sudden, back in the fall, he started dropping a lot on streams. I was like, whoa. And it got to the point where he was like, well, I'm on all your streams, I'm contributing a lot. Could I be a mod? And I was like, hey, I guess he's never shown any reason not, to make him a mod. He's on a lot of my streams. So, I moderated him and everything. And then all of a sudden in December, I noticed his attitude toward me started to change. Like he started to say a lot of snide remarks, a lot of insults, almost like underhanded insults in the chat. And I let it slide. I'm like, whatever, it's not a big deal. And then this one day he just went nuts. Like he was like outright insulting me constantly during this one stream.
Right.
And I called him out for it publicly. I'm like, dude, you're like killing the vibe of the stream. Everyone's noticing that you're acting like this now. And he really just had nothing much to say besides that he just didn't like my content anymore. And I was like, then how could you be a moderator?
So now.
Okay, so first off in chat, Detective Detractor, real quick, he says the first mention of a broken dishwasher he could find was in 2022, basically. So thank you for looking that up. I guess it technically kind of still was COVID time.
Sounds about right.
Especially in Washington where they prolonged it. That sounds about right. So thank you for looking that up. Big ups, Detective Detractor. And then you're also soldiers bringing up the disposal being broken as well. And that made me think about something is they're not rinsing stuff off, like they're just leaving big chunks of food on the plate. So then when they throw it in their sink, they try to grind up super big chunks and that doesn't work. And then they probably don't like fully rinse off their plates before they send it in the dishwasher, which also clogs up the drain of the dishwasher as well. I think it's all starting to come together here. What were you going to say?
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
I know what you're getting at because Washington State has very restrictive trash. So therefore, he does not want to load up, if you will, the organic trash. So the solution to that is throw as much quote unquote organic material down the garbage disposal as possible. And that's why, in the face of all these things breaking, the garbage disposal was placed in a higher priority than the actual dishwasher. Because again, it's easier to buy paper plate crap and plastic utensils than to physically wash shit.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, using the garbage disposal to dispose of waste is easier than setting aside all these different trash materials that Washington State kind of demands.
Especially King County, which is the same county that Seattle's in, which is like super green. Road spate.
Right.
Maybe you're a plumber or maintenance man, or you're just in the know. You seem very knowledgeable about this. Or you're a LARPer telling
You're
us
a
lies.
filthy lying, detractor LARP.
Now, there's a bunch of different grill fill stuff here. I just want to bounce around. I don't really have any other like solid timestamps of
Look,
stuff
better
happening.
detractors than us have gone through all this, and there's just some good stuff. Like PPP really pushed him on this
So
one.
you are upset.
We're not gonna go through all that because we have 2 weeks of shit to go through.
We're almost caught up, folks. Thank you for, sticking around for us. You guys are the real MVPs who've been here for a while. So now, PPP is grilling Phil. And right now he's talking about, I think you're really jealous of ICS donating to Lex. He wants him to admit
trying
it.
to get to the core of this recent drama.
Because the business.
So you are upset. You are upset she took your money.
Not the money.
The viewership then?
That's right. Let me put it this way.
What are you seething about, the viewership or the money? Because you're saying it doesn't matter, but you can't advertise.
And he's
the
trying to
streamer in
trap
the
him
chat,
there
so it
because
does matter.
viewership
There's no
is
advertisement
money.
of anyone in my chat because it's always been the rule. That's like the equivalent of walking into a Subway with coupons handing out for, Papa John or what's that one? Jimmy John's, right?
Why would
Jimmy
you feel
John's,
wrong
right?
in the community go, hey, I saw this streamer and they were good.
Does he have like a weird sandwich fetish? Because it's always fucking sandwiches with this guy.
Always.
Yeah.
That's okay. See, here's the thing. That would be fine. This literally was the entire stream. He's sitting there and he's talking about her, and he's actually trying to convince viewers to go check her out. And then they are, and then they're coming back to my chat to talk about it. It's like, but that's not what my stream is. I don't want to hear about another streamer. I'm trying to have a good time with my audience. So,
all right. Pause. All right, better streamers than us have gone through it. Your favorite detractor's favorite detractor has done looked up the logs and all that shit to show you exactly what was going on. And at the same time, we're at Hive Mind, and the Detractor Cult knows that none of what Phil is saying is true. And even if it were, in the way that he just described it, what is wrong with that? Because if I were brand new to this right now, what Phil described is a feedback loop where like people from my stream went to another popular stream and advertised me freely. And some of those people came back to me. What's wrong with that, bro? You're muted.
Right. And then PPP kind of comes back with kind of like that same concept of, hey, haven't you advertised on my stream? Don't I advertise on your stream? There's more grill fill. Like I said, I don't have the timestamps of anything.
Go ahead.
And yet here you are talking about this woman who apparently you have no idea about.
Here
nothing
you are.
About her streaming career, nothing about her life. And here you are saying she's not actually bisexual, she's a lesbian, and she's exploiting
erasing her
audience for
sexual
money and this and
identity.
that, and she's doing this. Like, do you not see that as hypocritical in any way, Phil?
Hypocritical? No, absolutely not.
No.
It's this simple.
No.
Chef Sakai is a simp, and whoever this woman
Thank
is
you,
is a
Memology
simp herder.
101.
This is her
DSP
content,
Tries
this is
It
what she does,
Memology
and that's fine.
for these clips.
I just don't need to hear about it in my content, and I certainly don't need my streams derailed by this behavior.
You're the one who derails your own streams because, as we saw here in this last 2 weeks of streams, he's brought her up unprompted many times. So he's the one who brings the drama into the stream. Absolutely.
We are in charge of this stream right now. And you and I are in charge of what to bring attention to. That's kind of the whole point.
So Iron Chef Sakai got his ass kicked out of my streams. He's never coming back. I don't care how much more he begs, how much more he grovels, how much he offers to give me. I don't need his money. I don't need his time. I don't need.
He loves that
simps
word
trying to
grovel.
fucking derail my
You
shit.
see how much
I am far above
satisfaction
that.
he got out of saying that?
Now, he said he doesn't need his money, but I think he does. Sorry. Yep.
No. I think he needs more than the money because of the way he just said. He wants the grovel. He wants people to look up to him like he's the chosen one. he has, you know, messianic fucking delusions of grandeur. Truly.
That's something different instead of just
part of my
gaming,
problem too.
right?
Like, why not buy the cheapest
Look at him
Lego
holding the
set
fucking
that's
Legos. The Lego succulents.
Couldn't we get the Death Star or Ghostbusters or Ninja Turtles or whatever?
Well, it's a demo basically, and if this is successful, I have told people I will invest into a bigger Lego set when we're done with this one.
Because
You know?
everybody's saying that the reason
No.
you're so worried about people going over
Wrong.
there is because she was doing what you do, but better. And I think that's why you're worried about it. So
Why would I care about that? I'm successful. I'm
face.
hitting my goals on my streams. I don't care what other
if
people
you
are
talk
doing.
about how it's a business, but if there's a competitor that's doing the same thing but better, that business will go under, no? Especially when they're
No.
taking one of the largest clients.
He said no.
No.
If there's a competitor to my sandwich shop making better sandwiches, my sandwich shop won't go down. No way.
No.
No
Yeah,
way.
ask Quiznos about that.
Yeah, they're good for us.
Of yours that
No.
gave you so much money. I'll give you an example. I'll give you
Okay.
an example
Okay.
of how you could have improved your stream and been better than her stream, but hers was better. But she
Look
turned
at
it
his
on
face. He's
and
checked out.
sacrificed the ad revenue. But you
He's
wouldn't
just
do
doing
it.
a fidgeting
Why?
thing.
Because the ad revenue is legitimately pennies at this point, brother Phil. Like how many,
Exactly.
Like why not just turn on some like relaxing Nintendo music for your fans? Why are you so chintzy this way?
Oh, it has nothing to do with that. For me, my problem is whenever I try to put something in the background that's not
See?
my silly remixes, it ends up getting like muted or blocked.
There's okay, they kind of go into the non-copyright music.
We're not gonna do this.
Nah.
Because fucking PPP just said that. Even if it was, it's for pennies on the dollar. There's no point to being that fucking you know, greedy over that. There's no point. You just let the copyright go and let other people see it.
I want to try and bring it to the end real quick, where PPP is pleading Phil to do something else. I'm just
Please.
It's up to you. It's your troll.
It's up to you.
There's other
It's
people
your
who I'm
troll.
friendly with, and they have come in and advertised stuff in my chat.
okay.
My
Let's talk about
content.
advertising. Let's see here.
Right,
And
right. But
sometimes I understand
he's
why,
making the point.
But
Hold
I
on.
don't want that for you. Even though
Here
I
we go.
understand sometimes why they hate you so much, because sometimes you just do shit that's so. I don't want to see you die, Phil. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you win. I want to see you prosperous. I want to see the whole community, the whole vortex excited and having fun. And that's what I want. So that's why I decided to go off a little bit more tonight.
It's all good. It's totally all good.
But as we see, it was not all good, because the next day he has some cope. This is now the 7th of March. We're almost to present time, present day. He's got a little bit of cope here. Thanks for Memology 101 for clipping this. He's coping about PPP, and also one of his beloved dents
John
is
Phillips Daniel says, I
banned.
want to see Raz PvP back. So here's the thing. I could, but
The
then I have to like
situation
research
that
him. Here's
just
the
happened.
problem with that is, it's not really a problem, but here's the challenge.
That
with
was the
right?
night stream.
I literally
and
have
that's just all
a
he did for the
gigantic
night stream.
group of obsessed weirdo nut jobs who every day take every single thing that I say and do into some incredibly exaggerated context to try to make
Look at him
money off
jiggling
of
out of
ridiculous
control.
content.
Yep, that's us. The cult.
Right?
Ogre.
So every day,
Good job,
everyone literally can know
Memology.
my business just by opening YouTube and searching for DSP, and 17 Detractor videos come up, and there's your content. Now you know what Phil's up to, right? In order for me to know what's going on.
What does that
with
say
PPP,
then, bro?
There's not much I can do. He doesn't have much of a public presence outside of him doing Kino Casino. So if he's not doing Casino, there's not much to talk about.
What?
And in addition to that, I don't have time to watch Kino Casino. Like, I'm being real with you. I don't. I work so much. I don't have time to sit there and watch their show. It's hard to grill someone when you just don't have opportunity to know everything going on with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why he can't grill PPP? Because he doesn't know much about him. That's kind of where he's going back.
He doesn't know PPP's 16-year legacy. He can't grill him properly. Come
right,
on.
which is what he said like weeks ago already when it came to you know, like getting rid of Grill Phil, or why don't you grill PPP?
Sure, if I watched like 2 episodes of Kino Casino, that I would have enough.
2 episodes.
But I don't have
2
time to do
random
it.
episodes.
You know? All right, here's the thing. You guys have criticisms of PPP. They're fair, and that's fine. But there's not much I can do about that. You see what I'm saying? I can relate this to him. Like, some people are like, oh, we didn't like how the Grill Phil segment went last night and stuff. I could tell him that. But it's up to people to reach out to him and be like, hey, we didn't really like how that went, or it can improve by doing
It's
this.
up to you guys.
I can't, you know,
I can't
don't-
do anything.
we don't even know every week. Like,
Yeah, PPP is master, and maybe he'll listen to you guys if you send him an email, right? That sounds weird. Like Phil, like PPP is just gonna keep grilling me, guys, unless maybe you email him. Maybe he won't. It's really weird.
Like, I allow the segment, obviously. I'm okay with it. Totally okay with it.
Oh, he's
And
allowing
I don't
it.
know necessarily what he's even going to really bring up.
Oh, it's consensual now. Thank you.
So it's kind of, it's good because it's like spur of the moment. I think it's better that way. If I knew
Spur of the
everything
moment.
pre-planned, I don't think it would be as good, right? But
Oh, surely
I don't know,
he
like, how
doesn't
do you- what am I
pre-plan it.
going to tell him? Oh, so my viewers said that it went too far. I could tell him that. You know, it's
I
kind
can
of like
tell him
the
that.
critics should criticize the person who they're criticizing, but you guys are coming
What?
to me because I'm part of the show too, and I hear you. That's good, but I think he needs to know it publicly too. You know what I mean? Like, let him know. Hey, I think it went too far. It's fun to some extent, but you know.
The critics should criticize who they're criticizing?
Yeah, I mean,
What did he say?
he basically is telling his Dent army to ask PPP to not grill him so much anymore.
Right, you
Because
should
Phil-
criticize him who's criticizing.
Right, because Phil, for some reason, can't stand up for himself in this situation. So maybe if PPP gets enough Dent emails, he'll know not to grill Phil anymore.
Let's move on. The flying monkey
Yeah.
has come in to pay the salty pig to warn about August the duck.
Let's see. Divine Tiger, thanks for a $5 super chat. I don't give a shit about a drama creator making a video about me. It would be the millionth drama video I made about me. So I don't care, really. I don't care in any way, shape, or form about it, and I'm not going to watch it, and I don't give a shit. But thanks for the $5 super chat. Okay.
So there it
that actually
is.
got us
August the Duck made
to
a
halfway
video
to our goal
about
for today,
DSP.
So that's excellent.
You know, someone paid him to tell him that August the Duck made a video about DSP. And it's just I don't know, internet drama kind of person. I sound like Phil. Internet drama kind of person. He's dabbled in Phil every now and again. Basically, you know, they make their circles, and it was time for Phil to pop up again. And he made a fucking Phil video, and he criticized the shit out of him. And somebody tipped him. I want you to think about that. Or super chatted. They paid him money to tell him that this occurred.
It's insane. It's absolutely
literally
insane.
the flying monkey. If you want to prove that flying monkeys exist, there it is in public. You see it in his chat. You see him acknowledge it, and he pretends that it has nothing.
Yeah, remember, Phil doesn't stalk his viewers, but Phil's viewers stalk the other viewers.
And that night, he played against his friends in Super Street Fighter Turbo, or whatever the fuck, Street Fighter 2. He played against his his old Hate Army fucking team members, and he went 8-52. If I have this correct.
Yeah, that's like way too much to cover. And the thing is, he was being like restrained, like in restrained mode, like how he was with his friend or ex-friend Brian or whatever.
Shit about
Right. So it's actually super
People you know.
boring. So we're going to move on to the next day. It is now the 9th of March. We're almost caught up, folks. It's been a crazy 2 weeks.
Thank God.
But he's starting to bring up like being depressed and things happening behind the scenes. What does he got to say? Let's listen.
Because I need it.
We can't talk about it.
I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life right now that is incredibly stressful, okay? And it sucks. It does. It's not good stuff going on. It's not stuff that I can share with you because it is personal, and as we all know, if I share personal stuff with the world,
fucking
my
drug
detractors are so
cartels got
insane,
my wife
absolutely
hostage.
over the top
Like, what
crazy
the
that they fucking turn it into their three-wing circus of content creation, and they do everything they can possible to be utterly malicious with that information. So I can't tell you what's going on. All I can tell you is I'm really fucking stressed out right now. Okay.
You
So
know,
what I need
we got
today
shit that
is
sucks
a
going
day
on right now.
where
We're
I
not
can just
gonna
hang
put
out
it
with
out on the fucking internet. That's insane.
Visible Dimwit, you might want to invest in divorce coin.
And whatever we got that sucks going on is not anything regular adults deal with. It's fine.
Yeah, like I'm running out of pads and I'll have to send Mr. Merch to the store to buy some. No, Visible Dimwit, take a look here at this
Idea of
clip.
an omelet. I do like mushrooms as well.
I do like a mushroom.
Am I getting divorced? No. No, I'm not.
No.
No.
Okay. We're going to bring that back and I'm going to play it in some slower motion. We're going to analyze this, folks, because someone asked in his chat, are you and Kat getting divorced? And he has a weird reaction. I'm telling you. I'm going to bring this down to, I don't know, 0.5 sounds good. You ready? Here we go. We're going to play this again. Pay close attention, folks.
Am I getting divorced? No.
So much confidence.
No, I'm not.
I can see him getting redder.
No.
In real time. His face is getting flush.
No, I never ate the Wendy's Krabby Patty. Never got to do it.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, but that was a little odd of a reaction. Like, I don't know. I've heard some theories. Some people may think like, oh, he said it like that because he's already got a divorce and he's doing his Phil semantics thing. He's not lying because he's not getting a divorce because he already got one. I don't know about that.
Denies everything he fucking...
Some people think they will never get divorced because Kat needs a place to stay. And Phil's couch downstairs is pretty comfy.
Well, what about the follow-up to that during the night stream? That.
Oh?
In this next clip here.
Oh.
DDM.
I don't think I've seen this clip.
There's a slight follow-up.
Okay.
Because he doesn't address the trolls. Take
Sorry.
out 0.5.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hang on. First off, my full screen was not full screen in anything. And then let me
Everyone
take this.
seems drunk at 0.5, but
Yeah.
nevertheless...
It's too slow.
He always seems drunk, so he's like extra.
Yeah.
I received a $2 tip.
Cool AI follow
It's
cam.
another troll, so never mind. They're going to charge it back. So here's the
They're gonna
hilarious
charge
part
you
about
back.
everything, guys. So as you know, I've been telling you guys this week. Sadly, I'm going through a lot of personal stuff right now that's just not very good. All right, it's just not. All right, it's bad stuff.
It's just
But
not.
it's not stuff you need to know, especially because, as you know, when I share personal stuff, these weirdo idiots on the internet use it against me and try to hurt me and my family.
Poor
Every
victim.
troll today is now saying that I'm getting divorced with Kat. No, I'm not. It's nothing to do with that at all. But again, what they're going to do is they're going to make up a new rumor every day until they think they finally figure it out. I'm not getting divorced from my wife. You don't have to worry about that, everyone, okay?
All right, you don't have to worry
Whoa.
about that, everyone.
That was a fast as fuck deflection sip. Let's watch that again. Body language, folks. Hold up.
Finally figure it out.
Look at
I'm
that.
not getting divorced from my wife. You don't have to worry about
Look at
that,
that sip.
everyone, okay?
Head wiggling.
Sip.
and
Just
then you better take a
immediately.
sip.
That's a
Whoa! Did he even really take a sip? Look how like shallow that.
No, that was a ceramic shield. He used that to physically deflect that question away.
ceramite armor. Oh my
Yeah.
God, he's from the future.
You don't have to worry about that, everyone, okay?
See, like there's something wrong. Maybe like
Yo.
he's not divorced, but there's a theory that they're going through marriage counseling, and that's why they're taking those extra days off lately. Because, you know, what does a marriage counselor usually suggest? Like, oh, spend more time together, go on a date. You know, so maybe that's why. I don't know. We've never been to a marriage counselor, but I assume that's what they say to people, like to go on a date,
Yeah.
and then you
We're
pay.
just guessing.
You pay $300 for that.
We don't know what normal people do.
Yeah, no, I don't
This
know.
is our counseling. We're right here.
Absolutely, this is our therapy session. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
So DSP is depressed. I think he would benefit from therapy because he's crazy. He's talking about being depressed, guys. Here we go.
Playing, I felt like I was
I
playing
think
at
you
half
benefit
capacity.
from lethal injection.
So after the stream, I found out. I talked to Smooth Cat after the stream, and he said, "What settings did you have?" And I said, "Well, I had it on default, and I think in the 30th anniversary collection, I think that's 3. Like
Slow
input
down.
3." And he said,
Pause.
"Oh shit."
Right? You went a little further ahead. So anyways, This is in response to playing with his buddies and how his buddies beat the living shit out of him. What did I say? He went 8-52.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that.
8
yeah.
wins, 52 losses, something like that. All right. So he's now blaming that on settings within the collection that during that stream, his chat was telling him, your fucking input delay is on 3. Turn it down to 0, 1, or whatever. And he ignored that for a while, up until when he finally acknowledged it and said, it doesn't matter. So here we are after the fact, now saying that it's his friend that brought it to his attention and that it does matter. So go ahead. Sorry. I'm sorry I had to give that long-winded backstory to this, but we kind of just jumped there. And this is crazy. And why it pisses me off so much. I'm not a real streamer, but it's like, as a streamer, this is so offensive that you ignored your chat and said, and then, like, you know, put it on your quote-unquote buddy. Fuck out of here, man.
He said, dude, you should have had it on 1. I play on 1. So basically, he had little to no input delay at all, and I was having artificial input delay, and he outright said, yeah, you're actually playing at a big disadvantage if you have the higher input delay. It'll look better on the stream, but
what was that hand motion? Is that like the international symbol of like input delay on the screen? What was that?
I'm starting to think, bro. I'm starting to think that he's mentally fucking retarded.
So we should have figured that out ahead of time, and I didn't. So I was actually playing wrong with the setting that I was told. Okay,
the setting that I was told. It's never his fault. They told me to do the setting, and I was just following orders.
Is your fucking mug fucked up because you weren't told the right setting on how to wash it? You fucking psycho.
It wasn't set to wife, so I didn't know what to do.
Oh my god. This dude's insufferable.
Let's see here. I want to hear him talk about being depressed before I move on to the next clip. Where's he talk about that? Sip. See, now that's a real sip. Yeah. That other thing we saw, that was deflection.
So first off, it was
now,
settings.
Not to say that that's any excuse. It's not.
It's not.
I'm not saying that if I had it on the same input delay as Smoothcat that I would have beaten him more or anything. I don't know. But
you kind of are saying that.
I don't know. Let me throw it up in
screaming
the
at
air
me
by
that
saying
you were
I don't know.
you know, literally after the stream, everyone was like, dude, what input delay were you playing on?
After the stream. People were saying that during the stream. All right.
No,
all right.
yeah.
All right.
No, wait. Keep going.
Myself more input delay. There's no way I'm going to be able to react. There's no way I'm even going to be able to finish a combo. And that's what was going on. Like, I'm trying to play and I just can't get shit to happen. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? You know? And now, you know, going back to when I played it earlier in the week, the 30th anniversary collection, it's very possible that's why when I was playing a fucking button masher like Evil AJ, that I couldn't interrupt his throw traps. Because you can't interrupt throw traps in Super Turbo. And I know how.
He's a fucking filthy button masher.
I couldn't interrupt anything. His literal button mashing was unstoppable. And I think it's because my input delay is so bad that the moves were coming out too late to stop anything. Okay? So obviously that's on me.
Now,
again, I'm
on top of all that, what else do we got?
What else?
Keep it going.
Okay.
All of this, I just started playing classic fighting games on PC, so we're gonna have these kind of issues.
Because that's different
it's
for
very
some
possible
reason,
that
whatever.
By adjusting in the long term, things could be better. For example, I'm pretty sure that I had my monitor on 1080p. Fuck.
Think about this.
I didn't have my monitor on. Dude, I fucked this whole thing up. I was on 4K. So it was 4K downscaled to 1080. No.
Yeah,
take it
from
back,
a game from 30 years
running
ago.
at 4K.
Are you sure about that? You sure that would add to your input delay?
I completely botched this thing. I'm look.
Where does he talk about depression?
Don't worry. Well, you can press arrow forward. Here, we went past more technical.
Stressed out.
And then.
Oh, here we go.
A bunch of and then. Yes.
Here we go.
It's a bunch of and then.
And then he's depressed. Why?
But again, you see what I mean? Like when you're stressed out about shit, your mind just isn't in it. And you know, you still it's amazing that I didn't fuck up things worse last week, you know, with stuff that's going on.
Oh my god, it could have been worse.
Not only was I on the
could
wrong
have been worse,
delay, I was on the wrong resolution, which created more input lag. So when I play this again, I have to change the resolution to 1080p. so that it's at proper 1080p 120 hertz and it's not upscaling it, it likely it's going to be like 10 times better when I play again. All right. So
No.
anyway,
Evil
I got my ass
AJ
handed to
beat
me
your
on-
fucking ass. You're terrible. And your fucking old school friends, they beat your fucking ass. Because you're terrible. You're terrible. And I bet it really hurts because back in the day, he probably did beat those guys. As in, he was, I mean, it was called Team Hate, for fuck's sake. So I'm pretty sure Phil was the flagship fucking character / internet personality or whatever, right?
But
and I bet back then he used to beat guys, and now they mopped him 8 out of 52.
Yep.
Get
Absolutely.
fucked.
You know what else is fucking up, Phil? Daylight saving time. Oh my god.
we were playing,
I
I
know,
felt like I
and-
was playing at half capacity.
See?
So after the stream, I
There
found
you
out,
go,
I
he's
talked to the
playing
smooth
at
cat after
half
the stream. He said,
capacity.
what settings did you have? And I
Mouth
said,
drooler.
well, I had it on default, and I think in the 30th anniversary collection, I think that's 3, like input of 3.
Oh shit.
And he
I
said,
think we did this.
oh shit.
No, we didn't.
Arrow keys forward.
He said, dude, you should have had it on 1. I play on 1.
Yep, arrow keys
So
forward.
basically, he had
Shoulda had
little
it
to
on
no
one.
input delay at all.
Skip.
And I was
Okay,
having
okay,
artificial
okay.
input delay.
Oh my god, I had something
Within the video. Within the video.
I know. I had something else tabbed for a second. Oh my god.
That you were at the, you
I
know,
love this
literally
movie.
after the stream, everyone was like, dude, what input delay were you playing?
Keep going.
But to get back, the collections were probably running at 4K. Play
Because that's a resolution we fucked up.
on
This is
anything. Like
my
when I
bad.
play Marvel 2,
This is all my fault.
I don't really have a good character. Like, to be honest with you, so I'm gonna play and improve and get better again so that I can have competitive matches. I don't think I've had competitive matches in any capacity of, classic Street Fighter in so long that then you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that
Except
kind
when
of
you
ability.
play in ranked
It's
matches.
fucking good.
Those
And
don't
I'd rather
count.
lose to VDO 10
Was this the right clip at the end? Because he didn't talk about daylight saving in this one.
Shit, keep going. It's hard to tell.
straight, then beat a scrub 10 straight. Maybe Friday night again, but I don't know. Now, Owen, we can play against each other, So we'll see what happens, all right? But yeah, I'm excited, and we'll see what happens moving forward. So that was Friday night, and just so everyone knows, and FYI, things are not good right now behind the scenes. I'm very stressed. All right, so
Here we go.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Just to let you guys know that today's the 10th, and we did watch a little bit of the pre-stream, but we're not really going to cover that today. We're going to save it for the episode coming up 2 weeks from now. So this is kind of the thing that's going to close it all off right here.
Lead
This
into, yeah.
this mystery. What is going on with Phil behind the scenes? Is Kat involved? Are they getting divorced? Is it taxes related? Is it health related?
So my apologies if, I come off as pissy or irritated or really just annoyed and upset today or exhausted, because I am. I am exhausted right now. All right, and the exhaustion is going to continue.
Sweetheart,
It's
I
not
hit
something
you
that's going to
because I'm
easily just
mad at
end
other
or
stuff.
get better.
Okay, so that makes it all
I
right.
just got to
It's
adjust
not
to
my
it,
fault.
and I hope that this doesn't affect my content and my streams and stuff. All right, I hope it doesn't, but it is what it is. I can't change reality. I wish I had that power. I don't. So
Can't change reality? What? That sounds like some serious stuff, but like we all know that Phil's a liar and he'll exaggerate this shit. So maybe his grocery bags got stolen again. It could be like an absolute
It could be
nothing burger,
anything.
right? And he could just be like,
Chargebacks, for fuck's sake.
it could be absolutely nothing. And he's just saying this to garner sympathy and dent donations. But we will never know unless he actually says something about it.
You will take victimhood over stupidity any day of the week.
I'll do my best to just lose that thought in my head as we're doing stuff. All right. And again, I apologize in advance if I don't see myself, or it sucks, but when you get older too, a lot more stuff happens, and as you get older, you got to deal with it.
So we know that, like, I forget if it was in the last episode or the one prior to that. Time is funny in the vortex.
It is.
I cannot recall, but I think the previous one, he had that weird rant about like health issues, and when you get older, you just have to like deal with it.
Deal with it.
And that was also
last episode.
at
You're
the same.
a sissy if you get surgery.
Yeah, you just have to deal with it. You're a sissy. And also, here's this pillow I got for my necky wecky for being sorry, worry.
Yeah.
But this is like the same kind of line of thinking that Phil was adhering to when he was talking about health issues. So this makes me think this might be a team health coin, and it maybe involves something to do with Kat, maybe? I mean, we all know she's definitely not in great health. Phil? I don't know. What say you, Mr. Merch?
I'm a little confused because I feel like I had a clip in here when he was playing Suitcode and his camera was freaking the fuck out. And I'm like confused why that's not here right now. But you can continue this. Let's listen to the pity fest.
So, and you're young, you feel invincible, and you feel like nothing ever bothers you, and the more older you get, you're like, fuck. Shit. Right? Okay. Let's get to some shout outs. Then we'll look at the schedule, and then we're just going to chill. All right?
What do you think it is?
I think there's a health thing going on here.
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's him
or Kat, right, yeah.
Which is crazy to say because it's like clear it's both of them. But in other words, what I'm trying to say is which one of them has been going to the doctor and actually, following through with stuff. And I would wager that that's probably Kat more than him.
Well, we know it's not Phil because he's usually always on stream.
Right. Also, the recent Saturday day off. Saturday is kind of an odd day in terms of if you were to schedule a regular appointment or regular counseling. I'm not saying it's out the realm of possibility. It certainly can be because obviously in 2025 world, there's availability at all times, a lot of things. And because our marriage, sweetheart, great, I have no clue what the fuck schedule an marriage counselor would operate on. So I'm not 100% sure if it's that.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be fucking kidney dialysis for.
Maybe that's why he's taking more of those random Fridays off, though.
I mean, sure, or just in general to fit in with having
it's a fit in a chair. Yeah. Okay.
No, I just mean trying to cram, because in his mind he wants to cram all their responsibilities into the least amount of time possible, right? So it makes sense that it's like in his mind 2 days off is better.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably like the worst streaming days you could take off.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
And if what he says was true, we were obsessed about money, we probably wouldn't be streaming right now because it's Monday. God damn it!
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the demographics say, but looking here at the docket, we are in the pocket of the locket.
I know, but I'm so mad because there's Suitcode and fucking Camera Fuckery that I missed. I thought I had it in there. I swear. Maybe we just cut the clip too soon. But when he was doing Suitcode, remember the frostbite fingers? Remember that? I know it's your favorite, honey. It's okay. It's not important to the overall story of DarksydePhil for the year, 2 weeks at a time kind of thing, da-da-da.
Yeah.
But for the interim, it was something I thought I had. And I failed as a husband.
Dang.
As a curator.
There's something going on behind the scenes, guys.
I know, for 2 weeks, and I can't even talk about it.
We can't say what it is. Detractor Cult members, please remember to view your Detractor Cult handbooks. We have some really good information on there about what to do when you're trolling, what to do when you're detracting, how to stay anonymous, all that good things. Share your winnings with us in our super secret Detractor Discord that we all coordinate in a very high and structured amount. It's pretty crazy. We all hyper fixate in there.
Absolutely. And remember, if you win the lottery and swore an oath to your friend that you split it with him, don't split it with him, because you're a sucker. And B, the detractors at Phil thinks that you...
Yes, folks, thank you for joining us here today. And we'll be back here in another 2 weeks with more Phil craziness. We might have some interesting findings to dig into. Today's stream was more just like stuff that happened, but occasionally we want to bring you some extra dirt when we stream, right? Of course, Mr. Merch, extra dirt.
Fuck these 2 weeks. Fuck Phil. In the stream. Roll the outro. Let's go.
All right. Thank you so much for joining in.
Love you guys.
Bye.